Hey everybody, how's it going today? What are y'all up to? It's Monday.
Yes, it is Monday.
Yay!
Yay. Oh, yeah, nobody in the chat. What's up with that? Nobody in the
Give them
chat.
time. Give them time.
They heard I was singing, so they stayed away.
That's what
Probably.
it is.
Probably what it was.
That's what it is. Oh, they're all bingoed out. Oh no,
No,
they want to play
you already got your treat. Do not come in here and start. You
I'm
may
sorry.
begin
every,
your lay.
I want a
everybody's all
treat.
everybody's all bingoed out. They don't know what to do.
He's been
Oh, hey
chasing me.
Mary.
Hi,
Hey
Mary. Hi,
Greg.
Greg.
Said they heard the song was over, so they can come in.
That's exactly what it was.
I
You remember
know.
I said that I got my sister those 2 skeins of bright stripe yarn that she needed for her Afghan.
Uh-huh.
After bingo today, I did a little straightening up in here, and then I video called her, and we talked for about 2 hours. Her stack of squares come up. She put them on the floor. Her stack of squares comes up to her waist. I was like, I think you need to stop making squares, lay them out, and see how big of a blanket you got before
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Well, maybe she wants
she
to do a
made.
blanket and a sweater
The two
and a
hours
matching
me and
purse.
her were talking. She made 14 granny squares in 2 hours.
And how big are the granny squares?
They're 4x4s.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
it's pretty.
small. Yeah, they're small
Hey,
ones.
well, she can make a cardigan and a matching purse and some pants.
No, she's going to make an Afghan for her bed. She said she wanted happy colors for a wintertime blanket.
Well, she can make her some socks to go with it.
But I think she found something out. Here was her plan. She's like, I hate driving in the snow, and I'm not going to this year. I'm going to get everything we need, all of our medicine. We're not leaving the house until winter's over. And I'm like, okay. She was sitting there going like, do you think this ice is going to melt off the driveway so I can get out of this house for a while? And it's like, I
Oh
thought you
God.
were going to leave the house all winter.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Greg.
I told her I didn't think she'd like it as much as she thought she would.
I'm pretty much a homebody, but I do like to get out once in a while.
Yeah.
Especially in the summertime. I'm sitting outside a lot. Of
And
course, this
well,
last summer I didn't because it was
likes
freaking
to
hot.
garden in the summer and flower beds and her canning and all of that. And
It
I
got hot this
you
summer,
can
so
store some stuff and can it in the wintertime for something to do.
yeah, and it was too hot this past summer for me. And I was like, nope, I'm just sitting in the air conditioner and being a bum.
Yeah,
So I did.
I mean I'm
Through
good
that.
with it. She's like,
Through that.
are you bored yet? And I was just like, I have yarn, I have books, I have music.
Uh-huh.
How do you get bored when you have something to do?
Yeah. Oh
I
no,
get
I like going for drives like out in the country and stuff. I love doing that. And
not
sometimes
in the
I'll go.
wintertime. Not in the wintertime.
Well, no, but in the spring, summer, fall. But
Yep. Oh, I love going in the country in the fall and looking at all the leaves
yeah,
and the colors.
yeah.
Love to
Me
watch.
and Zach, I'll grab Zach and we'll go over like to McDonald's or Dairy Queen and grab a cone and just go for a drive. And he's like, "Where are you going?" I don't know.
Man, I can not remember the last time I did that.
Yeah, me and because that's me and Zach will talk a lot. That's where we get he tells me a lot of stuff and I catch up with him. What's going on? I mean, usually not a lot, but that's kind of our thing. We do that, or depending what's playing at the theater. Sometimes we'll go and go to a movie and dinner or whatever. Usually Chinese.
Oh God,
I don't remember the last movie we went to
I
see.
want some Chinese.
It wasn't that long ago.
I want some good Mexican. I want to go to Muy Plabitos.
Oh, Zach doesn't eat Mexican
Special.
food. No, Zach doesn't eat Mexican food, but he likes Chinese buffet.
I love Chinese
I'm
food.
fine just going to a movie because I could just sit there and fill up on popcorn.
Do you know the problem with going through your yarn is then you start coming up with all these projects that you're never going to get to finish.
Yeah, I've been looking at Joann's the Yarnormous sale, and I was like, should I or shouldn't I?
Yeah, I was looking at that today, and I was on Blue U's site again today, and oh my god, that yarn
Hi,
is.
Angela.
If y'all have
Yeah,
not been to the Blue U site, John, you really need to get that and
yeah.
look at it. He's got really nice stuff.
Well, there was a couple on Joann's that I really liked. They were newer yarns, but the colors I want, they don't have them in stock at the store I would go pick it up at. And they didn't have it for delivery. I will screw you. You don't want my business then.
Yep.
I should put it down there and have it, see if it's down there at Dad's and have Megan pick it up for me, but
Come here.
they may not have it there either. I'll look later.
I'm going to be fired as a dog mommy. I haven't petted him in a half an hour.
Oh my God,
Oh my
Annie.
God.
You're
Half
so
an hour.
neglectful. You're so neglectful. What the hell?
All right.
Hello, everybody.
Big old cow. He stepped on my foot today, and I thought he broke my freaking
I
toe.
thought I heard another voice. It was kind of muffled. Hey, Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Hey, can
Connie,
you hear me now?
what are you up to? Yeah.
Crocheting.
What are you up to?
Crocheting.
Are you really?
I have to tell Connie
Yes.
about my sister squares. Connie,
Yes.
imagine standing up and having a stack of squares that came up to your waist.
I know. I
They
understand
fell
that.
over. She goes, I don't know what to do. And I said, stop making squares.
How many has she made?
She has not counted them.
She only needs 33.
She,
But they're
oh, no,
small.
no, this is not for the coat. This is for a
Oh.
blanket.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
These
I
are
was
four-
like,
these are
looking
4
at 'em,
by
and I was
4.
looking, they only have a full size bed.
Oh,
She doesn't need,
Yeah, but they're tiny ones. They're 4x4.
yeah,
they're 4x4. Okay.
but still.
So they're like this size. Let's see. Like this size.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm making.
But the last time that she made a blanket and she got carried away,
Mm-hmm.
I have a king size bed and it covers my bed and hangs all the way to the floor on both sides.
Yes, you probably should measure.
She overestimates and she will literally start watching a movie and be crocheting. She used to do the same thing when she was peeling potatoes. We peeled an entire 20-pound bag of potatoes one day watching soap operas.
Jeez.
And all Mom did was come in here and look, and she goes, now y'all figure out what to do with them.
Yeah.
We parboiled them and froze them.
Right.
What else do you do?
Can them.
We didn't have canning stuff. My mom didn't can.
Oh, okay. Then freezing works.
But yeah, I love her to death. But she gets obsessed with her yarn, and her daughter has started crocheting.
Cool.
Because I asked her, I said, is she still quilting? And she goes, nope. She went and bought some yarn. She's crocheting now. And I'm like, okay. And I know why, because she can take her crocheting on her jobs with her.
Right.
Because one job, she works at the bowling alley and she can crochet in her downtime. And the other one is she's a nighttime caregiver. So she's basically just there while the lady sleeps.
Right.
And she said, and it's a lot more portable than quilts.
True.
But hey, I told her she needed yarn. She'd come shop my stash until she gets the collection built up.
Right.
Because she asked Renee, she goes, how do you decide what yarn you want? And Renee's like, ask Annie. Don't ask me. I said, I walk in and say, ooh, I like that. And I get it.
Mm-hmm. So this is what I am working on right now, except for I'm going to make it for myself, but I'm going to make it the colors I'm choosing, and it's going to be a little bit longer than this one, just like one row.
Oh, I like that, like a bolero type.
I'm
You're
gonna go
be
one,
length.
just one row longer.
Yeah, it'll be about mid hip.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing now, and I'm doing it in. This is white. This is a dark purple, and this is this one here, that's variegated
Mm-hmm.
in purples. It's just called violet, but it goes from dark to light. So that's what I'm working on.
I am still working on my blanket. Nothing special. Just have double crochets in green.
Yeah, and these granny squares are smaller than those other ones. This is 2 rows of dark purple, 2 rows of the variegated, and 1 row of white. So they're smaller.
John Gregg wants to know if you
Tracy.
heard that Art is closing all of their stores.
Hi,
Hey,
Tracy.
Tracy, welcome in. Hi, Angela. I don't believe I said hello to you earlier.
I have not heard about that, considering we just redid the PB Mart down our road here. I do know Joann's is closing all their stores again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's if the ones that bought Big Lots don't decide to buy them too.
No.
As I say-
So the owner of Big Lots, well, they have a bid in right now, and the last I read, it was January 19th. Is that the owners of Big Lots LLC has a bid in right now to buy all the Joann's, but basically what's happening is Joann's has gone into bankruptcy again. They filed
Yeah.
Chapter 11 for the second time this year.
And I can't.
I
Every
don't
Joann's
understand
store
that.
I've ever been in has always been super busy.
I know.
So how are they not making money? That's what I don't understand.
Same
It's like-
here.
Got to be
So-
a reason they're not making money.
But the last thing I read is that they only made $500 million this year profit. But last year they made $1 billion profit. So they're only made half as much this year.
I think they're going under partly because of Hobby Lobby.
I don't know. Hobby Lobby's prices are a lot higher than ours, and they don't have as good a variety.
I don't know. I like Hobby Lobby better than Joann's.
Well, we've only got 2 Hobby Lobbies even near me. Both of them are over 50 miles away.
See, and the nearest Joann's to me is an hour and 25 minutes, hour and a half. But the Hobby Lobby, I have 3 of them within an hour of me. I don't know.
But yeah, I've been in Hobby Lobby a couple of times, but I always thought that Michael's, Joann's, and at the time AC Moore had more variety in what they sold.
Well, they're huge. The stores are huge. So I don't know if they've always been huge, but everyone I've ever been in had tons of stuff, tons of variety. A lot
we have
more.
Big
A
store.
lot more.
Aisles are like, okay, imagine like a regular grocery cart at Walmart.
Mhm.
Their aisles are like 4 wide. You can put side by side.
Not
That's
in.
how wide apart they're- And they really, they've got the room to carry a large variety. They just don't.
They do. All the ones I've ever been in, they don't have those big wide aisles, and they are just packed full of variety of stuff. I prefer to go to there any day over Joann's.
So Greg, I'm just reading this right now. So there's 90 plus stores. They're starting closing in Nova Scotia, Ontario. And according to Hardlines Canada, Retail Insider, CTV News, all stores, PB Mart will shut down all 90 plus stores across Canada, including its flagship in Red Deer, due to financial challenges and restructuring. Doesn't say when though, and this was 9 hours ago. So they announced it this morning. Like 4 hours ago, they re-announced it. That's pretty bad news, actually.
What would PV Mart compare to down here?
It's a farm store
Okay.
Oh.
So,
that has yarn,
Tractor Supply.
but they have yarn. Oh!
Oh, what?
I gotta find out when they're closing because I gotta go get all that freaking
oh,
red hair.
yes,
I-
they'll put the yarn on sale.
I gotta go get all that red hair that's gonna be for sale up there now.
I know when AC Moore went out of business, people were crazy and they're buying stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not even going to admit that I spent over $400, but I got a lot of yarn. I still have. That was, God. I think they closed in 2016, 2017, and I still have a lot of yarns that I bought there. I just simply bought. I went a little. It was really cheap.
So many years ago, my favorite craft store to go to was Robert's Crafts. Well, they're the ones who does Cricut machines, and they used to have stores. They closed all the stores and did all their focus more on Cricut, the machines, selling the Cricut machines and all that. I was so upset with that, and then I found Benjamin Franklin, and I loved those, and they closed all of those.
Yeah, I love
Now,
ones.
I don't care for Michaels that much, but if that's what's around, I'll go to a Michaels. But I don't really care for Michaels that much. I'm shocked that Joann's is going under. Because every one I've ever been in is always super, super busy.
Well, I mean, Michaels and Hobby Lobby and Joann's is all we've got, and there's not. In my part of West Virginia, I think there's only one Joann left.
Well, the one thing about Joann's over that I'll go to over any other store is their fabric. They have a much bigger fabric department than even Michaels or Hobby Lobby or Walmart or anything. They have the biggest section of fabric. And since I sew all the time, not as much as I used to, but I still buy most of my fabric from Joann's.
Yeah, that's where my niece gets most of her fabric. Of course, with that, Joann's is the only fabric store we have.
Right. Yeah, so
I mean, you can get some at Walmart, but they really don't have hardly any material anymore.
well, since I can't get to a Joann's very much, I go when I'm in Utah, or I buy it online, which I hate doing, but yeah, I do get some from Hobby Lobby when I go to Hobby Lobby because they do have material, but they don't. I think part of the reason Joann's might be going out of business is their prices are actually too low because they're not. I don't know. I think that they put their stuff on sale too much.
Greg says hello to everybody, and
Hello, Greg.
it's going to Princess Auto and PV Mart tomorrow. They're across the street from each other.
Cool. Yeah, I don't understand Joann's, I can almost get anything half off. And they need to sell their stuff for a little bit more.
Well, where our Joann's is, it has no competition. Not material, yarn, nothing. It's just, I don't know why they would put a store there, to be quite honest, because there's a McDonald's and a bank. That's it.
Well, see, like where I lived before I moved here, I lived in a town called Tooele that is around the mountain from Salt Lake Valley. And the only stores they have there is Walmart. And then they brought in a smaller Joann's. And that place was packed because a lot of people don't want to go around the mountain 40 minutes or an hour to get to a Hobby Lobby, to get to a bigger Joann's or to Michael's or whatever. So that Joann's has always been super, super busy. But oh well. I don't know. I wish that we had an actual better fabric store here close to me, but I have found myself going to Hayes all the time, and Hayes has a Hobby Lobby, so I just go there. If I want to go to Joann's, I have to go to Hutch or to Wichita or to Salina, which they're all over an hour away.
Joe, what you working on tonight?
A baby blanket.
Cool.
And John, did you start your flower?
Yes, I started a flower.
Has it bloomed
First
yet?
instruction. First instruction. Chain 140.
That's a big flower.
Isn't it though?
So chain,
That
chain
is,
140.
that is going to be pretty long.
Holy
Oh no! The way it works though, so chain 140 and a single chain back 140 is basically your starter row, and then you start making petals off of that, and as you wind but when your petals are done,
Chain in.
you
Okay.
wind it up. And
Yeah,
it
I
makes
get it.
Okay. I'm like,
I was gonna say, man, 140. Holy crap, that's gonna be a big ass flower.
what kind of flower is it?
the rose.
Okay,
There's a tea rose.
That's what I figured.
Man, there's like so many freaking rose patterns out there.
Hmm.
Like, oh, you to make this awesome, what's it called? A wine glass rose, you need 8 small petals, 6 medium petals, and 9 big petals. I'm like, oh my god! And they show them, and then they show the bottom green part. What's the name of the green part that sits in the bottom of the rose?
The
Connie.
stem. The stem.
No.
Oh.
The leaves.
I don't know what they call that.
Oh,
the-
I know. The bud.
Yep.
The bud. It's
The
the bud.
bud that opens. Well, yeah, okay. So the bud, right? So then
Right.
you got to do the bud, and then your stem after that, and then you got to sew them all together.
Right.
So it makes your rose, right?
Hmm.
I'm like, no, I'll pass.
Now leaves. Now, when you're doing your petals, they can be very, very, extremely frustrating until you get it figured out, because you have to do a chain, and then you have to go around the chain, and you have to change from single to half double to double to treble to half treble to treble. I mean, to get the shape of your petal, it's a pain in the ass. Just saying.
Well, I was actually just looking at this other one. Let me pull it up. I'll show you. It looks really nice. It's really nice. Like, I just looked at it. Like, ooh, I want to do that one. I'm like, no, maybe not.
Well, that guy, that guy that had ordered that plant, you have to do leaves. You have to make the leaves. And I was making a bunch of them, and he dropped off the face of the earth, and now I am not making it anymore. And I'm okay with that, because those leaves are not easy to make. Because then after you make them, then you have to put wire on them, and you have to crochet around the wire so that you have stability, so you can make the leaf do what you want it to do.
A pipe cleaner?
No, actual wire,
Floral wire.
floral wire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are pretty.
Well, those are.
I
I
like
mean,
that.
be better if they're purple, but
That's
you
not
know,
what I'm
things
doing
go
right
on.
now, though. But that looks nice.
It does.
It does. I like
We
that.
can do whatever color you want, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Those aren't the ones I'm doing though. Those ones look really
Right.
nice though.
Because
And what are you doing?
those have to be sewn together, because they have to be crocheted individually. Correct?
Nope. That one gets done. That one's done the exact same way as this one is. It's basically
So-
one long line.
Okay, so the points are going to be like your double treble to get it that long.
Or is it a picot?
Yes.
Or it's a
It's a pico. So yeah,
Okay.
it's a Pico. So basically the pedals with the points on what was it? It was a treble. So four trebles and then it's a Pico on top of that, and then four more trebles, and then bring it back down again to a slip, and then chain four doubles,
Hmm.
or four trebles, Pico, bring it down, single chain or slip stitch back up, four more.
Hmm.
Mary
Yeah.
Crafty Corner says hello. I would like a yellow rose.
Well, good for you, man, Mary.
You have yellow yarn?
Okay, so what is
I do
your
have you.
the one that you are doing? What is your stitches?
The one I'm doing right now is this one right here. So basically, I'm at this point right now. So I just finished my 140, and I'm doing single chains back. But this is what it looks like. Yeah, I should go back to the beginning so you can see how it rolls up.
Yeah, I've seen them done like that.
Okay, so they don't have to worry about the picos.
Yeah.
That's how I do when I make paper flowers.
Hmm.
Mary says, I thought we were putting our orders in. Never hurts to try.
Well, once I figure, I got to get basics down first, though, right? But once I figure these out, then, then I'll get into like the fancier ones, like these ones. Like those are just their freaking pedals.
Yeah, they're a pain. I don't know if
Those are
they're done the
fancy
same way. I don't know if they're the
dandy.
same as the leaves that I was doing, but I had to do a single and then go around the whole thing with the different like
Oh, that's
seeing. Oh, those are pretty.
Hey, Mona.
hi, Mona.
Those look like rose though, not.
Hey, Chris.
They look like short rows.
Those look
Yeah.
like short rose. Yeah. Hi, Chris. Hi, Mona.
Hi, Chris.
Oh, I like those ones.
Look at that. A dozen long stemmed
Oh.
roses.
Yeah, I like those.
See, this is the one I was saying that like so you need four small, four large, one bud, and then two leaves, and then blah blah blah, right? And I sold them all together. But they all start with magic circles, and you know how I enjoy doing magic circles so far.
Oh, I
So
know.
that's going to be a pain in the ass until I, perfect magic
I
circles.
show,
Promise
I
not
have shown
But
you how
this
to
is
do
what
it. I've
I
shown you
know,
how
but
to do it,
this
and
right
they're
here is
so
what I don't like. That
what?
that right there, I do not like that.
Oh, the glue. Why the? I would use
Freaking hot glue
you
gun.
could use you can use fabric glue and a glue gun, and so it's actual fabric glue.
Or I can just why don't I just stitch them together though?
You could. There's nothing
I'm
saying you can't.
fabric glue sticks.
Yes,
I did not know that.
you can
Me
get wood.
either.
You can get wood glue sticks. You can get there's all kinds of glue sticks.
Yeah, I knew you could do the wood glue, but I didn't realize you could do
Yep.
brick glue.
Yep, they have fabric glue.
I'm
that's
going
in
to
there.
have to look into that.
Mhm.
I've
Chris-
got, I think, 3 glue guns around here.
Chris said that she sews hers together. I would probably sew them together but there is,
I think it would be more lasting if they were sewn.
yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I don't like hot glue. Like I'm not a hot glue guy.
I use
I even
hot
hate
glue all the
What's
time.
up? These ones look really nice though.
I do like hot glue sometimes, but then I don't like hot glue sometimes.
I use it with Michaela when we're doing, when she colors the wood cutouts, and then she wants beads put on there, I'll hot glue them on there
Right.
because
Hi,
it holds pretty well.
Hello, Ivy.
Hi, Ivy.
Hi, Ivy.
Because I've tried other
So-
glues and
Yeah,
they seem to fall off. So I use hot glue. She tells me where she
So
wants
this
it,
one-
and then I put it there.
this one, same concept. They all start with magic circles though. So that that's my practice for magic circles right there. I'll tell you that right off the bat.
Well, you just need to
Well,
learn
look,
how to do
I
it.
could practice all
see
these
this-
magic circles.
You just need to practice it because it's really super easy.
All you gotta do is chain two and go into the first one, and there you go.
Oh my God! Don't even start.
Oh, well, you can.
You can, or you can do it the way I do it. Use a slip
Crochet
knot.
around the tail, then you can pull it tight.
The last
like
thing you want
Lola.
to do is try to do a slip knot like those stupid videos on YouTube that shows you to wrap your damn yarn around your your fingers. That's stupid.
I've never seen anybody.
They used to wrap around your ear, and I said, I want to see that video.
No, around your fingers.
I wrap, for a magic circle, I wrap around my finger 3 times.
I just cross it,
I just do a slip
crochet
knot.
into it, pull the tail up.
I just use a slip knot, crochet into the circle, and then pull the tail off and to tighten it. That's no big deal.
Okay, so what is milk yarn?
Milk yarn is made out of milk. No,
No, it's made out, I believe, out of milkweed. You know
It's
what milkweed is?
it's
I
milkweed.
believe it's the milkweed fiber.
It is.
Okay.
You know, you got the Amish people, they're in their kitchens making, the milk and cows. They go milk them, and then they make yarn out of it. Milk yarn.
See, like, this is a nice rose. It really is. It's a lot of freaking work, but it's a nice rose.
Greg, you are so right. She also likes antique wax. Everything's antique waxed.
Get out of here with your freaking antique wax, Robin.
E600 glue. Yeah, I think I have some of that.
I actually
Oh.
do.
Always have
I
these.
actually do use antique wax on some things, but not like she does. She uses it on everything.
I know that they have milk cotton
No.
on yarn
What?
on
You know what?
Temu.
You know what? I should just use some PL.
See those leaves right there? That's what I was talking about. How you have to do one chain and then you have to go up one side and then down the other.
Exactly, Ivy. I know on Temu it'll say like 100% milk cotton yarn, and you look and right below that it says 100% acrylic. So I'm like, all right, Temu. I've never bought yarn. Well, yeah, I have. Once.
I know it.
I buy yarn
I know. I
from,
actually looked it up one time.
I actually buy quite a bit of yarn from Temu, and I've never had a problem with it. I will
The
say
only
that
yarn
Yes,
I
so-
got from there is this crap that has 4 strands, and I don't like it.
I know you
So
don't.
so yes,
It doesn't-
yes.
Shit.
Milk yarn is made from milk.
That's what I
Really?
said.
Milk yarn. Milk.
Didn't I tell you that?
Milk. Yes, yes. Because no. You mentioned it like a couple weeks ago because I brought the question up a couple weeks ago too, and I actually looked it up. So milk yarn is made from the casein protein in milk,
Yes.
from raw milk.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
what I
So
said.
they put it in a vat, skim it, dehydrate it, ferment it. The protein is made. It coagulates into casein coagulates into a curd, which is washed, dried, and ground into a powder, and then blended with acrylamide nitrile.
I told
fake
you it was
fibers.
made out of milk.
Yeah.
It said that. But there is a brand, like who said that? Chris said there's a brand that's called Milk, but I don't know if it's actually made out of milk. But yeah. Yeah, Ivy, I do magic circles all the time. Once I figured out how to do it fast, it's easy.
Yeah.
Because I will not do that.
But I think
Wrapping the
everybody
yarn around my
has
fingers.
their own way to do it that is pleasing to them.
Yeah. Hey, Liz.
And you just use a slip knot?
Yeah. I use a slip knot. Do you want to see it? I can show it to you.
Yeah, like to
milk.
say you-
Huh?
They got milk yarn at Temu, Etsy, 4-ply yarn for milk 4-ply yarn. It's all Japanese yarn.
Yeah. Let me
I
show
get
you.
it.
Use that.
I'm going to show you how I do it with a slip knot. if John doesn't mind me showing again.
He's
No,
not
I
paying
don't.
attention. Go ahead.
I am watching her right now.
Okay. All right. So, let
Can
me
you
go
make
with
her big, please?
a lighter color. Okay. So you can see it better. Okay. Well, that's me. I'm little now. Okay. So you got your yarn, right?
Uh-huh.
You cross it over just like you normally
Put your
would.
hands down a little bit. There you go.
Okay. And then I pull it through like a slip knot, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a slip knot. So I grab it. I pull this piece up. I grab onto the bottom. Oh, wait, this way. So I'm
Wonderful.
holding it.
Okay.
I'm holding it like this, see? And then I just grab the yarn, pull it through, right? And then I continue growing through it as many times as I want. I go through that piece and I'm still holding on to the bottom. Okay. And then I just keep pulling it through, doing single crochets on it. And then when I'm done, I grab the tail. I undo it one time because I don't like it twice. And you pull the tail, and there you go. That was just 3, but you can do as many as you need to. That's
Wow.
it. It's just a slip knot.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
crochet into the slip knot.
But
And
yes,
there's your magic.
I've seen other ones where it's like do a chain of 4, then go back in your one, and it goes just as small as a regular one.
Not this. It does not go that small. That is literally, you can pull it as tight as you need it until it disappears because it's pulling it right through. See? That's all the
Okay.
slip knot.
Minute.
It
There
took
we
me a
got
minute.
that. That's called the Connie magic ring.
Hey, it works. It took me a minute to figure it out, to get my fingers to do what I wanted it to do, but now I can whip them up no problem. Yeah, so that's what I do.
Yeah, it's still a practice thing for me, regardless. So
Well, it's just the easiest way to do it. The way that I always see the videos. When I saw those videos and they're wrapping it all over their fingers and doing this, and I'm like, I am not doing that. So I decided I wasn't going to do magic circles anymore. And then I saw someone, or I figured it out, that you could just crochet into a slip knot and you can pull it. So yeah, that just works for me.
Well, whatever you find that works for you, that's what you should do.
Now I do not do a magic circle on these squares, and I do that on purpose because I like having the hole in the center, because there's all these other holes. So I don't want my center to disappear, the hole to disappear. So I chain 4 and slip knot it and just chain it, do 12 double crochets into the chain 4. But everything else that calls for a slip knot, I use a slip knot. I mean a magic circle. I just do magic circle into a slip knot. So that's what works. But you can't, it takes a little bit of practice. You have to actually practice. You can't just do it. Because I had to teach my fingers where to hold it. Because your first inclination is to pull the slip knot tight.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you can't. You have to leave it open so that you can crochet into it. Then you pull it. Oh, I got my my Granny Square cards today.
Cool.
I haven't opened the box, but I got them this afternoon.
You haven't opened it up yet. You don't know what you're going to start off with.
I'm going to do a series of all different Granny Squares, and then I'm gonna make something out of them.
Yeah, but are you going to do all of them though?
I might.
See, I was like, when I got this book of freaking of throws,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Like first thing I did was open it. Go, okay, I'm doing that one. I'm doing that one. I'm doing that one. I'm doing that one.
Well, I was thinking on my other channel, I'm going to do. Oh yeah,
Right.
cool. Mm-hmm.
Like there's some really cool ones in here too.
Oh yeah, those are cool. No, I on my other channel, I was thinking about doing a granny square, like a blanket, but using the cards and doing all the different granny squares, and then turn it into a blanket.
That'd be
I love,
cool.
yeah. But I haven't decided for sure. But I got a lot of yarn, so it's not
Oh,
like I'm. Huh?
Mona.
Okay, Chris.
See, but now I actually want to find this now too. All these little boxes. Oh, look for other titles in these little box series: bags, hats, scarves, ponchos, wraps, throws, desserts. What
Oh yeah, crochet desserts.
desserts?
Oh,
Quilt.
I got commissioned yesterday to crochet Minecraft. The heck is it called? It's the
Creeper.
monster, the Reaper. Yes, the Reaper. Creeper. Yes, that's what it is. The Creeper. So I got to do an amigurumi creeper, and I've been asked to do the. God, I don't even know what it's called. It's the land shark from some show. I've been asked to do that too. So I've got to do those. I got to get some different blue. I don't have any of the right color of blue to do the shark. Now the Minecraft, I got that. I have 3 different shades of green, and I had them pick what one they want, because Minecraft, it's not always the same green. And if this kid ever sees the Minecraft cake that I made for my grandson, he's going to want that too. Because I made him a cake that looked like a Minecraft.
14 skeins. Oh my
Huh?
god. 14 skeins. Showing on front cover. Okay, so this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
There. Apparently, it takes Karen Wintick worsted weight yarn, 3.5 ounce, 213 yards per skein, 14 skeins with a size eye hook.
This blanket behind me is a throw, and I probably use close to that in this Rick Rack.
Yeah, like I gotta buy a box of freaking yarn then. Ooh, I guess I'm buying wholesale yarn in box form. Where am I gonna store boxes of yarn?
There's a girl that I saw on.
Hey Taff, I saw you come in. I just forgot to say hi to you.
Who?
Taffy, Ladybug.
Oh. Why didn't? Oh, hi, Ladybug. I didn't see you. Sorry.
I don't know.
That's probably right when I was doing my magic circle. I didn't see you. So I started these granny squares right after dinner, and I'm on the 5th one.
Well, they are small though.
They're only 2 rows smaller than my other ones. My other ones was 7 rows. This is 5. But I did those other ones pretty fast too. I know Mona had said she wanted the pattern. If you want it, let me know. I have it. I wrote it out because I know Annie's sister got a copy of it.
So, can somebody explain to me something? So
What would that be?
I hate doing repetition work, right? I hate
Okay.
it. I find repetition work monotonous. Like when I'm doing my scroll saw project, somebody asks for like 6 of something, I'm just like, ugh. So I do
Okay.
6 same thing over and over and over, and it just drives me nuts. But yeah, why is it when I'm doing crochet, it says, oh, chain 140? I'm like, okay, I can do 140, no problem. Oh, single chain back 140. Yeah, I can do that. Why is it I find this more relaxing? Doing the exact same thing over and over and over, and not monotonous.
Because I actually find it more irritating to have to keep changing. I prefer to do a routine, like a repeat. I prefer that because you don't have to think about it. You can just do it.
I'll take that
Mindless crochet.
that
Yeah.
two row repeat shawl. Like I like that, but I gotta keep changing back every time I change my second row. I gotta
Right.
change my mindset again though.
Welcome back, Chris. Did you send it to me, Mona? Let me look. Where did you send it? Oh, yes, I do have your email address. Never mind, I do have it. I will send it to you.
Mona says because you know it's going to be something.
Well, yeah, but when I
Yeah.
scroll saw too, I know it's going to be something because I have the idea in my head of what the finished project's going to be. But when I got to do, like I said, 6 of the same thing, I can't.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, when I was doing the scroll sign, when I was making stuff to take it to like shows and stuff, and I had to have 50 of them or 100 of them or 75, that drove me crazy. Sitting there scroll sawing the same exact thing over and over again.
But yet, if you had to do 75 granny squares, it doesn't bother you though.
No, not at all. Not
Exactly,
at all.
right? Like I find it more relaxing than monotonous.
Right. Well, first of all, I don't think about it when it's, especially when it's a repeat. I don't even have to think about it. I just do it. So that's the one thing about crocheting. Sawing is different.
Get out of here, Chris. Another irritating saw noise. But yet I know people that can quilt like in days, hours and hours and hours.
Oh, so can I. I can. I love to sit and quilt, but that's also just sewing, and I love to sew. I did not love making wedding dresses. That was a pain in my ass, but I liked the end result. Especially the first wedding dress I made was for my niece, and she was a spoiled little brat who kept changing it up on me. Right, Mona. Once you get the first 1 or 2 rows, you don't count anymore. You just do it.
Okay, back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We missed you.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Of course we Yeah.
My scintillating wet.
What?
Was it my scintillating wit?
Sure. I didn't understand what you said. I'm like, what?
I didn't know either.
What did she just say? Yeah. Okay.
Greg said you were pitting them wrong if they were a pain in the ass, Connie.
It's so true. Okay, so this is what she did to me. Anyone who's in here knows anything about sewing will understand. If you don't know anything about sewing, you may not understand. Okay. So she was a spoiled brat. That's a given. Okay. And she decided, we went to Joann's to find a pattern for her wedding dress. And she's looking through all these books, and I said, no. And she says she picked out a pattern. I said, okay. And she goes, oh no, I only want this part of it. I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah. And I want this part from this one. So, and this part from this pattern. And that would have been okay, except for she picked one from Butterick, Simplicity, and McCall's. Okay. If you know anything about sewing, they all do their patterns different. So they don't match up. So she's like, well, that's what I want. And I'm like, frick. So that's what I mean by a pain in the butt, because then I had to adjust the patterns just so I could cut the pieces so that it would actually go together. And she wanted poofy sleeves, a high collar of lace, but a lower collar of silk. Oh yeah, especially McCall's. And then she wanted a thing that went down on her hand and around her finger, lace on her arms. She wanted what's that called? A sweetheart waist bodice. And then she wanted a 6-foot detachable train with a huge bow. Then she wanted lace, appliques, and pearls.
She didn't want much, did she?
Huh?
She didn't want much, did she?
Oh no, not at all.
Well, that's also part of the problem where family says, "Oh, I'll do your wedding dress for you."
Well, she had to hire me because she had to pay me because I wasn't going to do it for free.
That's not the kind of work you do for free.
I got paid for it. And I also got all the extra material. And her mom bought way too much material. And I thanked her because after that I had enough material. I made another wedding dress for my daughter and part of another wedding dress for my other daughter. And flower girl dresses. So I was okay. But yeah, doing that was irritating. But other than that, I love to sew. I love to quilt. I need to make myself some new quilting frames, especially now that as soon as my daughter moves out, I'm moving my sewing room into her room. And it's a pretty good sized room. I can set up quilting frames.
So I got this in the mail today.
Hirschner's? Mm-hmm.
Hirschner's after Christmas sale. I'm going through it going, man, I should get back into cross stitch. Man, I should take up lash hook rugging. And I should freaking do
I love lash hooking. I haven't done it in years, but I love it. And I've got tons of embroidery stuff, so I ain't gonna buy nothing of that.
Greg wants to know how long the marriage lasted.
That marriage from that first wedding, 6 months.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
6 freaking months. Then when she was getting remarried again, she asked me if I would make her another wedding dress, and I told her no.
What was wrong with the first one?
Oh, he was a creep.
No. But what was wrong with the first dress? Like that's okay. Honestly,
she did not want to get married in the same dress to a different man.
Okay, I understand it it's every girl's dream, fantasy dress, blah blah blah, wedding and everything else. But put the money in. You could take the money that you put in your wedding and put it into a house
That's
Do
what
you
we
want-
did.
and property.
Do you want to know how much money I spent on my wedding dress? $25 from the thrift store, and then I adjusted it the way I wanted. And I was perfectly fine with it.
Yeah, I only paid $400 for my wedding dress, and I about shit myself because I spent that much money on a dress I was going to wear one time.
Now, my other two daughters that I made their wedding dresses, they didn't pay for them. Other than I think I had them go buy the zipper because I didn't have a zipper long enough to go all the way down their back. But other than that, I still had enough stuff that I could just make their wedding dresses.
Greg says he rented his wedding dress.
Good job, Greg. You did
Yeah.
good.
Do you know there are places here that are letting girls do that now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Really?
you can do it, yeah.
I wanted
Yeah.
to let them rent a wedding dress. Yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't you have to get it fitted every time though? Like how many
Yes.
times can you retailor a dress though? Like
A
seriously,
lot because
Well,
they don't
Are
cut
you
the
an
extra
8? Are you a 10? Are you a
right
size
and
6?
Oh,
they don't
they don't cut it. They just backfold it.
they backfold it. When they have
Okay.
to make it smaller, they backfold it so that the material is still there.
Oh, okay.
And it was like everybody was just like, we made, me and Bill's mom made all of the food for our wedding. My wedding cake was made by one of the church members. She did cakes and she made my cake for free as a wedding
Dairy
gift.
Dairy Queen made our wedding cake for us.
And I would have been happy with that.
Mhm.
I didn't want all this for, I wanted to get married in the backyard. I did not want a church. I just wanted to go get a white dress, be barefoot, get married in the backyard under the apple trees while they were blooming, and be done with it. I did not want all that fancy stuff.
For Ron and
Our
I,
moms.
for Ron's wedding, we literally spent $250 for the whole total everything, and that was my dress, the pictures. We went to a place that did the old time pictures, like you look like you're from the
Yep, the CPO.
old west, yeah. And we were in wedding outfits that you just put on, and they take the picture, you take them back off. They're only on the front of your body. That worked for me. And then we bought. Then we used the invitate. We made the invitations, maybe $20 for invitations. We got fresh flowers, which was $25. The place, the church that we had the wedding at, we didn't even have to pay for. The dresses, my bridesmaids' dresses, they bought them. They bought them on sale at Kmart. We just went and picked out. They had all their sizes. They bought them. No big deal.
That is so, but that's where because my sister was my bridesmaid and Bill's sister. Bill's sister bought a dress. It was a replica of my wedding dress, but it was pink.
Ooh,
I did not want her to wear that to my wedding.
right.
She did.
A
Because
replica
my
of your wedding
sister
dress.
And my sister-in-law's sister, who was her bridesmaid, they were in sundresses. Just really pretty sundresses.
Mm-hmm.
Because none of us had a whole lot of money to be spending on this. But yeah. Yeah, she had to have one just like mine, but hers was like Pepto-Bismol pink.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've made my daughter, my middle daughter, I made her first wedding dress. The wedding failed. They got a divorce 2 years later. Then her second marriage, she went and paid for a wedding dress, like a $300, $400 wedding dress. That wedding failed after 5 years. Her and her now husband, who's been married for 8 years, they just went to the court. Just went to the courthouse, and
I would have been happy with that. I mean, we really didn't even want to. We were just going to live together. We were not going to get married until
Well,
mother stepped in.
I'll tell you
Shack
why.
up, live in sin. Oh,
Okay, I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why they had to get married at the courthouse. First of all, she didn't want a big wedding. Second of all, okay, she was working at the district attorney's office in Utah, Salt Lake District Attorney's Office as secretary. And she put in all the information about warrants and stuff in the computer. Everything was going great. Then the district attorney decided he didn't want a bunch of these people because it was during voting time and they didn't want him to win. So he fired them all. When he fired them, Ashley was 8 months pregnant. So at 8 months pregnant, she lost her medical insurance. Okay. A week later, her and Andrew went ahead and got married, and they put her immediately on the medical insurance so that she could have the baby C-section and not be broke. Because they were going to wait till after the baby was born before they got married. But they decided, let's just do it now so that you're covered. And they did.
Have y'all ever watched Say Yes to the Dress? I used to be obsessed.
I love that show.
I just like, I watch it for the dresses. I know a lot of people watch it for the drama. I love looking at the dresses.
I love the
But
dresses.
some of these dresses, and I'm going like, you're going to pay $10,000 for a dress. That's a good down payment for a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what we were thinking about. Do we want to spend a lot of money on the wedding, or do we want to have a house eventually?
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
And yes, and if some of those people were my family members, I do believe that I would go no contact with them. It's like, oh my God, seriously?
Yeah.
And you get on national TV and let people know that you're actually related to these people?
Yeah, no.
But I have heard that they would deliberately orchestrate arguments.
Of course,
within the
that's
family because
what they
wanted that
do.
Well, it's like those Bridezilla shows too. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing. I love
Dang it,
watching
dang it.
Charlotte Dobray's Bridezilla vids.
like I understand there's certain things out of your control, but just get a grip and just let somebody else deal with it.
Okay, guess what I just did? I went 2 rows too far on the same color because I was paying attention to you guys.
I thought you didn't have to do it after a certain point. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, you're doing what goes last. Come on, Tony, with it.
No, I
She
just
got
forgot to
distracted.
I forgot to change the colors.
She
I didn't
was-
have no problems crocheting it. I just forgot to change colors. That's all.
That's what me was. She was looking. She goes, "You're making a blanket with scraps. You hate changing colors." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, but it's the assignment."
I loved seeing the blanket the other night that you made from the yarn that I sent you.
Oh yeah, do you know that it's not mine no more. Anthony took it away from me.
Okay.
We kind of share it, but if he's in the room and it's there, he snags it.
Yeah.
And he's just like, soft. And I was like, yeah, but it's mine. Nope. I was like, yes, it is. Nope. Okay, keep it. I'm not going to argue with you.
Ivy says hubby and I got married and went to work in the same day. No honeymoon till 5 years later.
We have never had a honeymoon.
Ron and I had a week. We had a honeymoon that was a week long. We already had a daughter when we got married, and she stayed with my sister. And by the time I got back, she refused to eat while I was gone. So she would drink a little bit of her bottle, just enough to soothe her tummy, and then she wouldn't eat. She missed me really, really bad. So we came home early so that my daughter could get healthy again.
How old was she?
She was 7 months old.
Oh, well, I could see that.
She wouldn't eat food, and she would only take a bottle, and she'd drink like 2 ounces every couple of hours. And she got lethargic, and she just laid there, wouldn't sit up anymore, wouldn't roll over. And I'm like, okay, Ron, we got to go home. I got to get to my baby.
Yeah.
And
No,
then I
we
and
went
then
to
I made
Wednesday.
yeah, and then I made the decision that she had to start spending the night at my sister's house and get used to it because without me, so that she would learn how to eat there because we spent lots of time there and I just didn't want that to happen again.
And also an emergency, and you didn't need to leave her there again.
Exactly. Well, you know, when Ashley, my second to the youngest daughter, when she was 6 months old, see, I took her to work every day, so she never went to a babysitter. I took her to work for her first 9 months of her life, and then I started working from home, and so she never went to a babysitter. And I was always there. I was there 24/7, and so I breastfed her and I took care of her and I everything. And I got appendicitis, and I had to go to the hospital. And I had just came out of surgery. About 2 hours after surgery, Ron comes in with Ashley in her car seat. He sits her. He says, "Move your legs," and I'm like, "What?" I'm half asleep, and he sits her down in between my legs, and he goes, "Feed her. She won't eat for me." She absolutely refused to eat. She'd take a bottle, but she wouldn't eat no food. And so I said, he goes, who is it that can feed her? I said, well, Lola can feed her because where I worked, I had to leave her with Lola when I had to go on runs, and Lola could feed her. She had no problem feeding her. And my friend up the street could feed her because she had fed her before. And so for a week while I was in the hospital, he would take her to Lola or to our friend up the street or bring her to the hospital. And I said, and when I get home, I'm going to teach you how to feed our daughter because that's bull crap. He goes, but you're always there. And I says, yeah, but you need to start doing it when I'm around so she knows it's okay to eat from you. So
Yeah, we never had that problem with the boys.
Never had any problem with me either.
Well, even when I was breastfeeding, we get up and change them and put dry clothes on them and bring them to me.
mm-hmm.
And when we had to swap Anthony over to bottle when I went back to work, he didn't like it at first, but he would take the bill.
I have two extremely dramatic daughters. When they had to have their shots when they were 18 months old, they refused to walk. They pulled themselves across the floor, would not walk. No matter what I did, I could not get them to walk. And they were just so dramatic about every little thing. And they still are to this day. Joe, that's one of the ones who hit the raccoon last night.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
She's so dramatic. She goes, it's not fair, Mom. I don't speed. I don't drive reckless. I take care of my vehicles. And now I'm on to my third car in 1 year. And it's going to cost like $400 or $500 for them to fix it. Because this raccoon was like 40 pounds.
Wow.
It tore up her bumper, it ruined her radiator, her air conditioner, her underbelly. Yeah. She had blood all over her car. Like, okay, gross. Yeah. It was a huge raccoon. So, and when she switched her insurance over to this new car, the lady at the insurance
What are
thing.
you doing, Johnny? You ripping it all out?
That's what it looks
Got a
like. He's
yarn
frog.
baby.
The what?
Got a yarn baby.
Oh, yarn barf. Yeah, so the lady checked and then unchecked where it said that she was supposed to have a loaner vehicle and a tow.
Why would she do that? I don't understand why she would do that.
She says, well, she said to do that. And Jessica's like, no, I did not. Why would I have it on a car that was 2 years old? And then when I get a new car, I would take it off? A brand new car? No. So her boyfriend he has 2 vehicles. He's going to give her loaner. And he was able to get underneath the car last night on the highway and tie up the
Muffler.
the part, not the muffler, the part of the
Bumper.
bumper, so it wouldn't be dragging on the ground, and she was able to drive it home. But this weekend he's gonna drive here, get her, and then when she comes home at the end of the weekend, she's gonna be driving his other car, so she has a car to drive. Who walk like a woman and talk like a man.
Lola.
I know. I know. That's a song.
Love the rhythm of that song.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, I was like probably my mid-20s before I actually listened to the words of that song.
Oh, really?
I just like the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and somebody's like, do you know what you're listening to? And I was like, music? Like, no, listen to the words. And I was like, oh, never really listened to it before.
Yeah.
It is, it's not allowed to be played on radio waves now.
Yeah.
It's no longer politically correct. It's like, but there's no censorship.
I'm not going to talk about that.
Nope. I think I'm going to budget myself. I'll buy yarn once a month.
Well, how much you going to spend on it? 50?
I didn't say I
100?
haven't set that yet. But she's
Okay.
decided there's only going to be
What are you going to do?
buy yarn once a month.
Oh, okay.
My husband said, Connie, as long as you have the money and you buy Hobby Lobby yarn when it's on sale, go for it. You know how much money you can spend. Because I do the finances, he
More
doesn't.
like, kind of like some women are with purses or shoes.
Oh, well, I'm in charge of all the finances, so I make the decision where the money goes. So, yeah. But I don't go overboard. I buy what I want, what I want, but more what I need or what I plan on using for something. I don't just buy just to have it as a collection or anything like that.
Because it's pretty.
Well,
Some
that too.
I have plans for, but other times I just buy it just because it's pretty.
Yes, but I may do that, but I always have it in my head different things that I could use, that I would like to use it for or gonna use it for. So, I mean, out of all,
I could find those hooks we were talking about today for the top of this for my yarn wall at just a regular hardware store.
possibly, but I know you could get it from
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight.
Oh,
I bought some from Harbor Freight.
Are you talking about these ones? You talking about these ones?
Yes.
Yes. So I can put a shelf above that to put my button jars on.
On the very,
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got up there.
You
All
You
I
can
did was
do
mount those up and put a 2x6 up there, or a 1x6 rather.
Yeah, you can get them at Harbor Freight.
Well,
That's
I had
where I
to
get them.
go to get the
Home
wood
Depot, Home Depot,
So-
anywhere.
Yeah, Home Depot has
Amazon.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was telling her the way the what are they called? See, I still can't think of the word, Connie.
Pegboard hooks.
Pegboard
No,
hooks.
in the wall. in the wall, inside the wall.
Studs. The studs.
Studs. The way the studs in this house, because they're not on the center they should be on, you can't really hang anything because they're too far apart, shelf wise. So, Connie was like, "You could put a shelf up there," and I'm like, "Yes, I could."
Right into the pegboard, yeah, because then you don't have to worry about putting it into the.
And I mean, drawers of buttons are not that heavy.
Right.
Greg says I buy tools that I don't need but are pretty.
I do that too, Trey.
Are they pink? Purple?
No, I was offered a set of pink tools once, and I'm like, why?
Because they're for cancer. Because they support cancer.
And Megan has a toolbox that has just pink ones in it.
I don't have no pink tools.
No, I have real tools. I don't want no pretend pink tools.
Yeah, because
You can tell the difference. You lift a regular hammer and lift one of them hammers that are made for women. The weight difference is
a big difference.
Really obvious. Like a woman's not going to need a heavy hammer. Like, have they known the men we've been married to? Come on.
Well, you know, when my husband went and got me a Sawzall, he got the biggest heavy duty one he could find, and I brought it home, and I'm like, "Why did you get such a big one?" And he goes, "Because I know that you need it with all the stuff that you do." I said, "Okay, thank you."
It's like pink guns.
Yeah, I don't understand. Or purple ones.
Yeah, it's a gun.
Me.
I'm not buying it as a fashion accessory. Although I guess some women do.
Yeah. Well, my daughter, when my daughter bought her gun, her friend, she wanted to see what size, and how it felt. Her friend's gun felt in her hand. She pulled it out, and it was a pink gun, and she's like, is that a real gun? She goes, "Yeah, it's a real gun." And she goes, "Okay." And she felt it. And then she said to me, she goes, "Mom, I am not buying a pink gun." I said, "Okay, that's fine with me."
I
think Megan has she has a stun gun or
well, they have baby blue ones too now.
Something like that. I think it's pink. I think.
I just don't see any sense in it.
You don't want to be showing it off like it's a, you don't
show off. I don't know taser, stun gun. I don't know what the hell it is.
Well, I mean, if you're hunting, it's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
That's true.
And if you don't want nobody to know that you're carrying a gun,
you don't want it.
It's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Exactly.
Megan can't have actual guns in the house. She lives with felonies or felons.
Oh.
I was like, "I what tell you?" Yeah, so I don't know if it's a taser or what. If it's in her purse, that's the ones that you put on her skin and zap them.
Yeah.
Oh, taser.
It's a taser.
Yeah. Like, have you tried it on Andre yet? That's her husband.
I would not mind having a taser, but
nobody really likes him. I was like,
control myself with it because there's so many people out there that need it.
Because if you haven't tried it on them, let me borrow it. I will do it.
Let's make sure it works. You don't want to be out.
You got to check the batteries on it every so often,
Yeah,
exactly.
And make sure it works because you want to be safe.
Exactly.
She's like, "Oh my God, he would come unglued." She's like, "He'd get up swinging. It'd be worth it."
Just put a shotgun ring first because they will pee.
Yeah. I was like, it would so be worth
Don't ask me how I know.
Oh man.
Yeah, Zach likes going to my brother's. He lives way out in the country and stuff, and they shoot guns out there.
Yeah.
Because last time Zach was out there, I don't go with. I drop him off and then I leave. That way Zach has some
guy time.
guy time that they do guy things, not just sit and play video games like his dad.
Right.
And I remember I wasn't quite home and my brother's calling. I was like, what happened? He's like, nothing yet. He's like, you care if we shoot guns? Keep an eye on him because he's never done it before. So, I know you. You're safe.
Gotta learn.
You'll keep him safe. And, that's fine. That's what he wants to do. And he sent me pictures because Zach couldn't squint his eye and shoot look at and shoot at the same time, so that they had to make a patch for his eye to keep the one eye closed.
Did you know that I don't close my eyes or squint my eyes when I shoot?
Mm.
I have learned how to do it without squinting or closing one eye.
Better than my sister. First time Dad took her hunting, she pulled the trigger and he looked at her. He goes, "Are your eyes closed?" She said, "Well, I do want to see it hit the deer." And he's like, "Go home."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Megan has the same problem with Zach. She can't squint and look down the barrel or whatever, or keep one eye closed.
Yeah,
So
I
she has
don't.
to have a patch too.
Yeah, see, I don't. I learned how. Well, okay, so I'm really. Those magic pictures. You
Yeah.
look at them.
I can never find them. I
I
can
always.
I can never find whatever what hell was in them.
My husband can't either, but I can by just looking at it. And I was told that that's part of the reason why I can look down a barrel and not close my eyes, and I can focus and see down the barrel of a gun or anything like that, because I do those magic pictures. And my husband's like, "You're lying to me. That is not in that picture." I said, "Oh, yes, it is. It's
Yep.
there."
And
I'm
see,
like, oh
for me,
yeah,
I don't like guns.
oh yeah, there's the
I don't like.
whatever.
If you're trying to
Yeah, I
focus,
don't like guns, and I've never shot a gun before in my life.
yeah, if on those magic pictures, if you are trying to see the picture, you'll never see it,
Yeah, you have to not look for it.
and it pops out.
And
Like-
Joe, I don't like. I mean, I know how to use a gun. I don't particularly like guns, but
Yeah, I've never shot one
they're
before.
necessary.
My brother, they lived at this little apartment on the edge of town. And I took the weekend off because I did in-home care and I lived with her. So I took the weekend off. I stayed out there and I was walking, and their bathroom was like L-shaped.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking right, I was almost to the mirror and a gunshot just grazed right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the deck and I was like, what the hell? And one of his friends went, oops. I was like, that was so close to taking my head off.
Yeah.
And I was like, all guns get put away right now. And they just looked at me and I was like, I swear to God, I'll take
Shouldn't
one of
have
them
gun
and
out
shoot
in
you.
the house anyway.
No. I was like, I just told him, I swear I will take one of those guns and I will shoot you right in the ass. Now, put them up.
Exactly, Greg.
You know. And they gave me the guns and I was like, oh my God, I don't want anybody like touching them. And I went to my brother's room and he was watching TV in there and he's like, what the hell happened? I was like, your friend about shot me in the head. Do something with these.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, put them up and they're not to have them back while I'm here.
Do you know who doesn't like guns and has only had a gun one time? And that's my husband, and he was a cop.
Most cops
Yeah.
don't like guns.
Yeah, we only had a cop. He had a gun once. He had it for a few months, and then he sold it. He just doesn't like guns.
Yeah. My brother wanted, because when we had that person try to break in here,
Mm-hmm.
my brother wanted to bring me a gun. And no. What are you going to use? And I was like, I already took care of it. I've got ball bats in 3 rooms, and there's raid all over the damn place.
Right.
There's raid right there by the front door. They try to get out, just raid them.
Yeah.
And there's also
She said,
some of the aerosol stuff that I can use for a torch if I needed to.
exactly. That's Renee was like, what if somebody trapped you in your bathroom and you couldn't get out and you didn't have a weapon? I was like, I'm in the bathroom. She said, yeah. I said, there's all kinds of weapons in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
There's air spray. I said, I always have a lighter in the bathroom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Greg, and I am right eye dominant, so I use my right eye. Larry said, I would like to replace my St. Louis Hawkins muzzle loader. That's an old gun.
Yes, that's a very old gun. We have a lot of black powder enthusiasts here.
Mm-hmm.
They actually, we have a black powder hunting season.
And most of us here too. I mean, someone, we opened the door to somebody. What the chances are we might have a crochet hook in our other hand because we were crocheting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Mm-hmm.
Or a knitting needle.
Yeah.
coffee cup, glass.
Mm-hmm. Anything. Yeah. Because right when you first come in my door, there's like a little bar area there. They exploded of all kinds of this crap. Now, I'm sure I could find something.
Yeah.
Greg, are you talking about a Halligan? Somehow I think we're having two different conversations.
We are.
Wow, John, you zipped on that.
Yep.
I haven't even picked up my hook for a while.
What? Joe.
And I just finished another granny square.
Hey, Jess.
Man,
Hey,
my hands are burning, so I put my hook down.
I
Well,
just
what are we
finished,
working on?
just
I gotta-
finished another one.
I gotta stretch my fingers now.
That's what I'm.
No, thank you.
Gotta wiggle the finger.
What do we got going over there in the pink?
He's making a necklace to put around his neck to match the
But-
It's gonna make a
So,
choker.
Joe,
I'm making him.
Joe, what I'm doing, yes, I have to make a choker to match my matching shawl. It's gonna be shipped up to me soon.
Yeah, and that's a little bit lighter, but yeah, it'll still work. I've got to pull that back out and finish it. I've only got a few rows left.
I'll be
Well
right
said.
back.
Okay.
But I saw this roll of the tweed and I had to try it out.
But of course.
But I could, I've got the wrap right there. Like, I'm using this, I don't know, probably the same hook I'm using right now. I don't know. Probably. What I've been using lately.
You know when I told you today that I got that puzzle yarn, but I had never had it before? When I was
You lied.
straightening up my yarn today, I lied.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
There's puzzle yarn in my cabinet, and I'm like, when did I get that? Oh, well, but it's the same colors, so.
Hey, there you go.
What color did you get? Riddle?
Crosswords and backgammon.
Backgammon's a common
Okay.
one. They have that at all Walmarts.
I'm assuming that I don't honestly know where I got the other. Maybe it was in one of the mystery bags I got because I don't remember buying it. Now, do you got to go into each of those loops, John?
Yep. So chain 140, single chain back, and then so chain 140, single chain back, and then chain 5. No, sorry, double crochet, 5th one over, chain 5, double crochet, and then double crochet 5 over, chain 5, double crochet, same hole, blah blah blah, all the way through. It almost looks like a garter belt, doesn't it?
That or the lace on a dress, like a collar lace. Or
Yeah,
the
that'd be a good trim.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Tell
border.
No, I'm doing. No, I'm on the 4th row right now. It's looking just like her pattern online. So
Well, so that's a good thing.
looks sort of like it. Shows you
Does
there's
it fit
better
around? Does
shit.
it fit around your neck pretty well?
It's not gonna fit around my neck. Yeah, I'll put a Velcro on the back end of it.
Or you could put a sexy little black button on it.
Yeah.
Let's see, when you make it though, you can pin it to the shawl or the wrap when you wear it.
Will it match, JoJo?
Yeah, it's a lighter color pink.
Oh, perfect.
What he's working on. At least it looks that way. I don't know. Because sometimes on camera it looks totally different.
Gotcha, Greg. Stretch the back.
What do you got going on, Miss Annie?
I am working on a blanket. Let me move with my mouse so I can reach it. I am just working on, it's just a half double crochet in patty green. And I'm thinking about putting some lime green stripes. I think like doing real wide stripes.
Okay.
Because she likes green. And to me, green is green. And I've got like, well, it's that glow worm. The Red Heart glow worm. It's the
Never
glow
heard of it.
Huh?
I've never heard of glowworm.
Yeah, I think you actually have some of it or had some of it.
Inchworm,
Yeah,
measuring the miracles. Holy cow, look at that. It's like glow in the
I
dark.
don't know. No, I've never had that.
I thought you had some of this.
Oh, no. That's
Stripes
beautiful.
patty green. I thought that would make it pop. So,
Yes.
you're doing that.
Yes.
Haven't decided yet.
I'm back.
See, I thought you were talking about.
Well,
I thought you were talking about a glowworm.
No, she was talking about
I
a pretty
remember
line.
those.
Who didn't have a glowworm growing up? Did Annie?
I
You had a
didn't.
glowworm. You didn't
No,
have
I
one?
didn't. I didn't. They didn't
Aw.
exist till after I had a daughter.
Zach had one.
I believe my niece had one.
My kids had them, but they didn't
Oh,
come
look.
out till
Look, they get
1981, I
they get
think.
little mini glowworms.
Yes,
Yeah, Zach had one. I remember that.
I had one.
Now Megan had a Teddy Ruxpin and it scared the shit out of her.
My niece had a Teddy Ruxpin. She loved that thing.
Oh no, Megan had nothing to do with it because up there talked and that was just not right apparently.
I know. The best thing with Teddy Ruxpin is you put a freaking Metallica freaking tape into them.
Not that we'd ever done something like that.
No. No Pink Floyd, no Black Sabbath.
No,
No, we would never do something like that.
Ain't nothing better than Teddy. Well, yeah, because oh, stereo's broken. Whoa, we need a cassette deck. Oh, hey, we got Teddy Ruxpin around. All right, let's play that.
and easier to carry than a boombox.
My husband still has two boom boxes and uses them all the time.
Shoot, wrong one.
We don't have any around here.
My husband sets one up out on our porch during the summer, and he turns it on in the morning, and it stays on all day long out on our porch.
Yeah, Teddy Ruxpin, mint original in the box, $1,000.
Holy shit.
Where you
Yeah,
might
we
use
would-
one for $32.
Don't we wish we had one in mint in the box now?
Mm-hmm.
I know, right?
Sorry.
The only thing that comes to me when Dad passes is an original Lee doll in the engineer outfit still in the box, never opened.
Hmm.
And it's also in a glass case to keep all the dust and stuff off of it. And he wanted me to have that. I said, okay. The hell am I going to do with it besides sell the damn thing? I'm not a doll person. Never was. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't like dolls. I liked
Wait.
real babies.
Are you talking about one of these ones? Hold on a second.
And then Dad worked for Amtrak, so we have all kind of memorabilia.
So one of those
Yes,
ones?
yes.
For $1,200.
Exactly.
$1,200.
Mint in the box, never opened.
Yep. Original finished composition Buddy Lee denim bit overalls. $1,200.
Yeah, but that looks like it had been opened.
Well, this one is open. Let me look for an original one.
Yeah, it's still in the box, but yeah, we have a lot of Amtrak stuff, but still wrapped like puzzles and calendars, and he's got rings that he got for working so many years, and he's got diamonds and rubies in them, and all kinds of stuff. He's got so much stuff. And we asked him, does he want a certain person to get whatever, and something happens, and I don't give a shit. He's like, I'll be dead. I don't care what you do with it. All right.
Here's one for $2,000. Not in the box.
Greg's boombox went boom. Yeah.
What are you working on tonight, Jess?
I actually
She
need
should be
to
working
get,
on herself.
I should be working on a what? Who?
Your shawl.
Yeah, shawl, some fingerless gloves, getting the Valentine's menu going, sourcing boxes and items for Valentine's Day. What I should be doing, but I think I'm gonna work on the fingerless gloves that I've got sitting right over here, which are the same ones that I've already made 4 or 5 pair of. Mona's made a few pair of them too. And then I need to find stems and baby breath for the bacon roses. So a little bit of housework.
Yay.
I have a lot of bed housework tomorrow.
But, I mean, kind of fun stuff. Kind of. But I've got to find, I also need to make an order form. That way I can just send everybody a QR code that will take them straight to the order form to be able to order this year, since I don't have a website yet. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Need to sell some more yarns. Hint, 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 hint. But yeah, it's kind of nice seeing that there's a nice little hole right here. Thing is, though, is that there's behind this are
Enough to fill the hole in.
yeah,
And then
a little bit. A little bit.
Lot bit.
But
We've seen what you get for him over there at wherever you go, Goodwill or whatever.
Well, and like I was saying earlier, hey Jesse, welcome in. Like I was saying, well, yesterday, the downfall of those things is those are kind of hard to sell since they are such a partial or a random. But and then all the yarn that you gave me, Joe, I've got all my white down here on the bottom shelf, and then almost all of it is over here. I've kept it separate the whole time. Like that's
Call
my
it a
Joe
bits and
yarn.
bobs bag.
Get a what a bag?
Call it a bits and bits and wait a minute.
What?
Bits and bobs bag. Say that 3 times really fast. Go ahead.
Sure, you couldn't say it once. I love you. Hey, what's up, good looking?
Because my scraps of yarn, that's why I call it my bits and bobs.
I worked there for 1 day, and then sent me a W. I didn't even know what you wanted to.
Hey, Jesse.
I made 62.36,
Ew.
and I have to find this on my jacket. Yeah. Wow.
What's ooh?
I was talking to Bill.
Like,
He was being a butt. I have to leave the house tomorrow and be around people.
Oh no.
Or I had to leave the house tomorrow and be around people.
Tomorrow I have to go.
It's one of the bank.
Tomorrow,
All
tomorrow I have to go to the grocery store, and then I got to come home and make birthday cakes for my dogs. Because Royce turns 3 tomorrow, and so we give the other dogs a birthday cake as well. So
That's nice.
yeah, it's just pumpkin. Let's see, pumpkin, oatmeal. What else does it call for? An egg and water.
Holly.
Oh no! Baking powder, pumpkin, an egg, and oatmeal, and that's it. You mix it up and bake it.
Oh, I don't know. She might eat it if it was baked.
and sorry, Connie, I was talking to my daughter. What was that for?
What I was saying?
What you? Yes, ma'am.
My dog turns 3 tomorrow, so I am baking birthday cakes for all 3 of the dogs because we don't know the other 2's birthday, so they all get a birthday cake. It's
That's cool.
It's made out of pumpkin, oatmeal, an egg, and baking powder. And then I put a little bit of whipped cream on top of it.
Aw, that's awesome.
And then we give them an ice cream pup cup. So they get ice cream. It's made for dogs.
Cake and ice cream.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is that Frosty Paws?
Yeah.
They become our babies.
Yep, they're my babies.
My brother went in the freezer once and got one of those. He's like, this ice cream tastes horrible.
Yeah, because sometimes it's flavor. The one they like is macaroni and cheese.
And I was like, what tastes horrible? This ice cream you have in here. I don't have any ice cream. I'm out. And he's like, no, these little cups. Like, those are for the dogs, you dumbass. Did you look at the name of it? He's like, Frosty Paws. And I was like, why would I have ice cream for myself called Frosty Paws?
I thought it was a new brand.
And I was like, well, you should like it. You've eaten milk bones before, so why not?
I had a brother. He was like the middle. Let's see. He towards the end of the brothers, but he ate dog biscuits all the time.
My husband ate one on a dare, and he goes, "That didn't taste too good." I said, "It wasn't supposed to taste good for you."
They don't smell good.
And he's also the one who my niece challenged him to snort Coca-Cola Coke. So he
Oh
did
my
up
God.
his nose.
God.
I'm like,
That was fun.
you're a freaking idiot, Ron. He burnt his nose. His eyes started watering. He started coughing and choking and gagging. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Oh my God.
They don't get candles. We don't give them candles because the second we put the
Cake, they eat it.
cake on the floor, my dog takes one big bite and the whole thing's gone. So yeah,
You
the
can
other
make
two
little,
they only
milk bone candles. Just put a milk bone in the top of it like a candle.
they don't like milk bones. They usually like peanut butter sticks, and they don't like
That's
They don't-
Cash's favorite.
yeah. So yeah, but they eat it really fast. I have a video of the first 2 years of them eating it. Yeah, the other dogs I have to cut the cupcake in half because they can't eat a full cupcake because they're too small because they're chihuahuas. So they only get a half a cupcake.
Sounds fair.
So I just make 2. The recipe calls is for 2 cupcakes, so I just make the 2, and yeah, we sing happy birthday to them, and then we hand it to them. And the dogs get the little ice cream. I cut it. I take out half of it, put it on a dish, and the other half on another dish because they can't eat a full one either. So, I never knew what day any of my dogs were ever born before, but when we got this one, they gave me the little card that they put all the information the day they were born, the day they got all their shots. So I know when he was born.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a dog I knew when they were born.
My only other one I knew is only because they were my friends, and actually I knew 2 other ones. One was my friend's, and I knew that she told me when the puppies were born, and then the other one was because they were basset hounds, and the day after they were born, we went and picked out the ones we wanted, but we never did anything for them. This is the first time I've ever done anything for a dog on their birthday. Back then, you didn't have Pinterest where you could find recipes for things you wouldn't think they ever existed,
True.
like doggy cupcakes and doggy ice cream. Hi, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
I'm being peeked at from around the corner.
By a cat or a dog?
Cash has to come and make sure I'm still in here.
Oh.
Make sure I haven't snuck out the window or anything.
Right.
Playing in the hallway, it's not like I could get past me.
Well, like Royce, he's right here. He's like 2 feet from me, 3 feet from me. And when I get up to go to the restroom, he watches me. And if I'm not going into the restroom, he jumps down and follows me.
No,
okay.
Motorbike's laying right behind my back. I can feel her back there.
Well, last night, Royce first was laying up against me on top of the blankets, and I couldn't move because I was right on the edge of the bed. And then sometime during the night, he got up and went underneath the blankets and laid right up against me in the same spot. Then he proceeded to clean my foot, and then he cleaned my knee pillow. That's gross.
Yeah, well, Motorboat woke me up today while I was taking a nap. I guess she had got up on my chest and was laying up there.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is all of a sudden my head was yanked down to her and she had her paw hooked in my mouth.
Oh, God.
And then I was looking at her right in the eyes. I was like, "Can I help you?" Hello.
I'm sleeping on you, Mom.
She was wanting something.
Well, when Royce wants to get out of the bed, because he won't jump out of the bed unless he he lunges over the top of me and lays across my stomach, and then I tell him it's okay, and he'll jump off the bed. He won't get off the bed unless I tell him. But if he's moving around on the bed before he wants to get off the bed, he'll go over and lick Ron's pillow. Sometimes I let him, sometimes I stop him. The other day, I woke up and Ron's pillow wasn't on the bed. And I'm like, where'd your pillow go? And he goes, he won't stop licking my pillow. I put it on the chair. I'm like, okay. He never licks my pillow that I use for my head, only my knee pillow. He licks the corner of it. But yeah, whatever. But he'll lick my feet. And then Ron will say, oh yeah, my back got cleaned last night. And I'm like, huh? He goes, Royce decided to give my back a licking. I'm like, okay. Yeah, he
All
don't lick me.
clean.
He doesn't lick me other than my foot. That's it. But if he starts licking on it, I pull it away from him because I don't like getting licked.
Yeah, I don't like when Motorboat does either.
But Royce will get up and he does not put his head on my pillow. He puts his head under my pillow. He doesn't put it on it. But Ron's, he'll put it right on it and then he'll start licking his head. I'm like, how'd that go for you, Ron?
Yeah, no, Motorboat will lick once in a while, and then she'll just look at me and she stops. She feels I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like when she acted like she was going to bite me the other day.
Mm-hmm.
She had, my wrist in her mouth, and then she just kind of looked at me out of the corner of her eye. I said, yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Well, Royce got in a super excited mood yesterday. And he jumped up on me and he licked my face, and I can't stand my face being licked. And I hate that. And he kept doing it. I couldn't stop him because he's so much strong. I couldn't stop him. Finally said, get down. You're not going to lick my face.
Yeah.
But he'll jump up on my chair. He lays across me and he puts his head up under my chin and looks up at me. I love you, Mommy. I'm like, don't you dare lick me.
Fur babies, what we do without them?
You know, I always liked my dogs. I always liked my cats. But I never loved them like a baby until we got this dog. And he's our baby.
Yeah,
even though
I don't think of a baby.
Even though when I tell Royce to go see Ron, I tell him to go see Papa, and he says the same thing. He says for him to go see Nana. So he's our baby, but we call him Nana. We refer to each other as Nana and Papa to him. And he knows who we are. He knows the names.
Oh yeah.
I don't call myself, like Motorboat's mom or anything. No.
Mm-hmm. I think it's because grandkids live here, and my daughter, and they all refer to us, as Nana and Papa. My daughter she will when she's talking to her kids, like go tell Nana or Papa or go ask him or whatever. And so it just happened that we say the same thing to the dogs.
Dad will have Motorboat in there with him and just playing with her or whatever, and then he comes out and he's like, here, go to Mama, and I am not her mama.
Well, on the
I may be your mama, but I'm not her mom.
Yes, but if you look on the vet record at the vet, you are her mama,
Yeah, well,
because that's how they write it. And
is it?
Yeah.
yes, in fact, Royce on his thing, he has my last name. It says Mom Connie Dunyan, Dad Ron Dunyan, and Royce Dunyan.
Yeah, they do have her down as my last name.
Yeah, they always do.
Because I'll say I need to bring Motorboat in. What's Motorboat's last name? She doesn't have one.
Yes, she does.
It's just Motorboat. Well, what's your last name? Oh, yeah,
Yep.
there she is. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
They always give the owners the last name to the animal of the owner.
Yeah. And that's actually supposed to be Zach's cat, but you know, she kind of picked me.
Yeah. Well, Ron
Yeah.
wanted Royce to pick him, but he picked me.
Yeah. Animals pick who they want to be with.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they picked their owner.
Well, he likes
Or
Ron.
their
I mean,
person, I guess.
right. He likes Ron. He likes to hang out with him and stuff. But when it comes right down to it, he wants me.
Yeah.
Period.
You know,
Oh,
it's like when I was sick, like all day yesterday. I could not get Motorboat out of my lap.
that's because she knew
And
you were sick.
yeah, I put her down and she'd be like spring loaded and curled up again. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, I've got to get up to go to the restroom, Motorboat. You're going to have to get down, stay down for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, she was just all day long. She was lovey dovey.
Yeah. They can sense it.
Were you all lovey dovey yesterday? Yeah. Let me guess, you're coming up? No.
Yes. Yes,
Are you
Mom.
coming up? Yeah, you're up now, aren't you? What are you wanting? Do you need something? No? You just gonna come up and be a pet? You gonna be a pet? Yeah. Okay. You're gonna be up here. I'm gonna lay down. And the heater is on over there. You can go lay in front of it too. Apparently somebody turned it off. I think it's cold in here. I didn't have any heat in the house though.
It got up to 54 today.
Yeah.
It's gonna
It
get
was warmer here today. We turned the one in the kitchen off.
yeah, we
But apparently somebody turned the one over across the room off and I didn't know it.
yeah, it's gonna be up in the 50s for the next several days. So finally, we're gonna get rid of all this stupid ice. It's
And we
still
haven't had snow or ice here in a while.
we got it on the
Still full.
we got it from that first storm on what was it, the 5th,
Uh,
6th, and
Yeah,
it's only on the
had
north side or anywhere there's a lot of shade.
got like an inch of snow,
Mhm.
and then a day or so later it melted or was mostly gone. And then we got another like a little more than a dusting.
Oh, we got
We haven't
6.
really had much. We didn't get like everybody else did.
Yeah, we got like 6 or 8 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So it was. We still have a little bit of ice on the street where our house and our trees keep it shaded, and on the north side of the house there's still some. But by
Yeah.
tomorrow, the temps will be high enough that it will just melt it.
Good, Greg.
When I was down there at Dad's, you know, I just pulled in the driveway to unload everything.
Yeah, what is that?
And Megan came home and Zach moved the car.
Evenrude? What is
Evenrude.
Evenrude? What?
And when we were leaving the next day, I was starting to go out to the car. And it was parked on the street then. Zach's like, no. I was like, what? I've got to get to the car. It's nothing but ice.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Megan said they salted it, you know, and so I just walked down by her car and yeah, they should have moved the car just for 5 seconds so I could get in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what did you say that is, Annie?
It's a motorboat.
Oh.
Okay.
I did not
I
know
was
that.
sitting there going like, why would he say that? And I'm like, oh, motorboat.
I never heard of that.
Actually, it's the outboard motor, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
How did she get the name motorboat?
Because if she's like in my bedroom purring, you could
Mm-hmm.
hear her in here. She's just that loud.
Oh,
And
okay.
it sounds like a motorboat.
Right. See, we had a cat that we named Rabbit's Foot, and that's because he had 6 toes on all 4 of his feet, and his feet looked like a rabbit's feet. So we named him
Yeah.
Rabbit.
When
And
we
then,
got her, I think Zach named her Precious.
mm-hmm,
But then we just started calling her Motorboat, and she started answering to it, coming for it. So
mm-hmm,
we changed her name. So she's been Motorboat since about a month old.
right. And
Or till
then,
we got her eyes weren't even open yet.
yeah, and our other
Yeah.
cat, my daughter named her, and she named her Coods. I asked her what is a Coods, and she goes the cat. Okay,
All right.
her name is Coods.
Yeah,
But when she,
we didn't know she was gonna make it.
yeah,
It's the
well,
mom neglected her. Yeah.
right.
You you just a little runt, aren't you? You're a pain in the ass too. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know you are. Uh-huh. Go play. No, you're not coming up. No, you're not.
She says, if you're not paying attention, I'll be right up there.
Go play. Get down. Go. Go on. What do it? She's like, wow, wow. Go lay inside the heater or
I don't
something.
really want to.
Go on. She's looking at me like, can I get away with coming over there again? And she's like, where should I go?
John is motoring. Watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's going over to the heater. I swear, if we turned that heater on in the summertime, she'd probably still lay in front of it.
Probably because she's a smaller cat.
Yeah. And Willie told me today, and she's like really skinny. He said, you need to take her to the vet. And I said, I'm not taking her to the vet. She's fine.
Well, you took her to the vet not too long ago, and they didn't tell you anything was wrong with her.
And she looked the same then as she does now.
Right.
And he's like, she could be a little fatter. And I was like, well, you keep giving her wet food, she's going to weigh 20 pounds. I was like, but whatever. If it makes you feel better to give her some wet food every so often, go for it.
Yeah.
But he's like,
Another.
it's right there at her hips. I'm saying our hips are skinnier, but they're always been like that.
Yeah.
But since he's
Okay.
got his cat now, Lucky, his cat's a bigger cat. It's a tuxedo. It's a male.
John
So
is
his
making
cat's
a
full.
rose. John is making a rose. I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't mean
It's
to
okay.
interrupt you.
Hi, Jesse.
But his cat is long haired. She's not.
Mm-hmm.
She's got fluffy hair. She does not. And so she looks big. I mean, she's a lot longer, or he's a lot longer than her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, she looks so small compared to him. I said, you can't compare cats.
Right.
Just like you can't compare, people. They have
Right.
different body structures and shapes and sizes, and yeah.
Well, I'm done crocheting for the night.
Yeah, I am too.
I've done 6 of these, so that's enough for now.
You made 6 granny squares?
Yeah, since I sat down here.
Are you making them for something specific? Sorry, I missed the first hour and a half of the show.
Yeah, give me a second and I'll show you.
She's making a thingy.
I'm making a thingy.
Whatchamacallit.
Yes.
I do
Whatchamacallits are awesome.
I love whatchamacallits.
Oh, whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
I've only ever had one of those, actually.
They were.
Oh. If John wants to put me big, I'll show it to you.
Yeah, whatchamacallit? He used to have those a lot when he was a kid.
Isn't that cute?
I'm going to go one row longer, and then it's going to
Okay.
be it's not black and white because my other cardigan I made was black and white. It's going to be dark purple, a variegated purple, and white.
Okay.
Greg says he's done crocheting as well for the night.
Okay, Greg. Glad to hear
And
that.
how many
Put all
granny
your
squares do you think you're going to have to make, Miss Connie?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
How many are you going to have to make?
The squares.
Granny squares. Yeah.
Let me look. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's like 27, because each sleeve is 6, and then the front is 6, and then the back is 12, 13, 14, 15, and then I'll put an extra one, so it'll be 15 plus 5, so 30, 20. 20 squares.
Lydia, are
Yeah.
you still here?
My other cardigan that I made was 33 squares. The pictures I put up in the group.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
No, did you see that picture?
No, not yet. Let me go take a gander.
Well, I can show it to you. I got it
Okay,
right
that'd
here.
be awesome.
That was a while ago.
Greg, if you put your crochet hook and your yarn and everything away, I hope.
Oh, I didn't see that one, and I seen the front part of it, but I.
Yeah,
Oh,
I-
that's cool.
yeah. There's the back of it. And there's the other side, and then there's the front. And I went around the front, and it makes it look like a zipper.
That's neat.
You were supposed to do a video where you were twirling.
I know, but
Damn
I
it,
didn't do
Connie.
it. I didn't do that. My husband just took pictures of it for me.
Oh, now you're getting special requests.
Yes, I've
Kind
already
of twirl.
I've sent one pattern off. Lamona was saying she was wanting one, and Pixie said she wanted one.
That's awesome.
I know,
So,
I'm liking Mona's temperature blanket a lot, though.
say
Yes.
that again. What'd you say?
Mona's temperature blanket she's making.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be freaking huge, though. That
Yeah.
blanket's gonna be huge.
If you just went like in lines back and forth, I think that'd be better.
Yeah, instead of going like doing the.
Yeah,
All the way
that's gonna be a giant blanket.
Yeah.
Well, if it gets too big, she can just put a backing on it and use it for a rug.
True.
Well, what kind of room?
Living room. Just move all the furniture out, put it down, put all the furniture back in.
Is anyone else doing a temperature blanket this year?
No.
I think I'll start with.
One.
I think
No,
I'll
I
start
thought
with next.
about it.
I'll start with next year, but I got to figure out my colors and what sequence I'm gonna do them in.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that's the
man,
thing
yeah.
about, you know, I mean, it depends on the temperature for that day.
Yeah, but they gotta flow, right? Oh, I guess not.
Well, they
No,
have.
they'll flow, all right.
I've seen charts that you choose what colors to use, but I don't want
Oh.
to do that. I don't want a big granny square, a huge granny square. 'Cause
No, I'd just go line by line, back and forth, and just
That-
pick a stitch.
That's still, even doing it that way, makes a big blanket.
Well, yeah, 365 of rows.
Well, you
Holy
have to
moly.
go with a 3-weight yarn and a smaller hook.
Or a 2-weight.
Okay, Joe,
Yeah.
you can make me one, or you can make one for me, or you can make mine. Let's just put it that way, and then you can keep it.
So what ends up being that I'm making you a blanket. That's right. That's what I'm hearing.
No,
That I'm making you a blanket.
no, you're not. You're making my blanket. And you can keep it. Is what I said. Because I don't want it.
Oh my God.
You know what? I love it. I love this blanket that's behind me, but do I use it? It
Well,
looks really
you
nice on my
do
chair.
because it's keeping your chair protected.
That's a good one.
That's a
Sure.
good save. Yeah.
Except for then I keep this one
I'll
over
just
the
put-
top of
I'll
it,
just put plastic
and
down
I
there.
use it all the time.
Oh yeah, you still have your chair protected.
Well, not the arms where the dogs sit and lick.
Well, see, now you have to make slip covers for the arms that matches the blanket.
No, because then Royce will take it. He will take anything I put on the arms off and take them outside. So yeah, that doesn't work. I tried that. I don't know why. And if I get like really soft, like fleecy, really soft blankets, they become a humper blanket.
What?
Never mind.
Okay, Tony.
There.
Never mind. I'm not saying it again. You're lucky you even heard
Oh
that.
my God.
Chris Case,
Self,
See,
self,
it pays to
self-pleasure
pay
blanket.
attention.
I
What?
do half a row for each day.
Oh, okay. Still,
Yeah,
Highs and lows.
yeah, no. It's still
Hang on a minute.
365 rows.
Is making a tent blanket and doing a half a row for 10. So she does a half a color of the high and then the other half of the low.
Could
She's
you
doing a cross.
imagine?
It's a cross stitch though.
Yeah, but could you
Yeah, hell
imagine
no. Can't do
the
cross stitch.
crochet? Okay, can you imagine that crochet blanket Mona was making? How hot it's going to be outside when it's like huge sitting on her lap?
Yep.
But you know, all you gotta do was write down the
No.
temperature of each day, and then when it's not hot anymore, go and catch it up.
No,
Well-
that never happened.
Because basically with Mona's, she's basically doing 30 rows, but like whatever, like how 30, 31, 28. But she's basically just doing 12 squares, and then she'll sew them all together.
Yeah, but still, no
Yep.
thanks. I've done granny square blankets. They're heavy. That cardigan is super heavy, and that's only 33 small squares.
I
So,
think
yeah,
all
no.
blankets are heavy.
Now
I
my sister crocheted that I have on my bed. It's heavy. It's not well. They couldn't use it, she said, because it's too heavy. I don't think it's that heavy.
I made that one that looked like it was like I called it my tortoiseshell blanket. The one you couldn't see motorboat hardly if she was laying on it.
right.
And when she got that from me for a giveaway, but that was a very heavy blanket because I used Red Heart 4-weight. I used a 4-hook.
Okay.
Why I don't know, but I did, and it was single crochet and wide. Because it's freaking crazy.
Yeah, but yarn is
Ugh.
heavy. Yarn is heavy. When I was in Utah, I brought an extra bag to fill with yarn. It was 50 pounds of yarn.
Jeez Louise. And like this yarn I'm using now, it says use a 5mm. I'm using a 7, and I could probably go up to 8 easily.
Well,
I
these
never.
gran-
I don't even know why I looked at the bands on these because I never follow them.
these granny squares I'm doing on this is I'm using a 5mm. The granny squares on the cardigan I was doing a 6mm.
Okay. And
Yeah,
what
I don't-
size yarn is the one that you're doing now with the purple?
3.
Is that a
It's the
3
same.
or
It's
4?
the same. It's a 3. It's the same
Okay.
as the other, but it was thicker. It had more yarn on it, so it was heavier. But it's just Red Heart yarn, like right here. No, that's not a Red Heart. That's Mainstay. Which one's Red Heart? This one right here. This red heart.
Oh, okay.
Is that the true
Yeah.
blue?
No,
Baja.
this is the violet.
Oh, it looks blue.
No, it's
I thought
purple.
it was blue at first too.
It's purple. The other
Okay.
one, this one that I did was the Baja.
Yeah.
And it was red. It was red heart too. But if you look at it looks purple to me. But when you put it up against the purple, it actually looks
Then
blue.
see the blue. Oh wow, yeah. There's
But see, now that one looks purple and the other looks blue.
Right. But that's done. I finished it yesterday. The hat and the scarf. So now I'm doing the granny squares. And then I got to stop this for a day or so. I got to make that amigurumi creeper.
Yeah.
I picked out the yarn, and it's this yarn right here. Ouch. That he wants the creeper to be in.
ah, cool.
Green.
I've made a creeper hat.
I've never made a creeper before. I mean, I sewed a creeper outfit for my grandson. I got creeper fabric or Minecraft fabric, and then I made a creeper and put it on the shirt.
See, I'm glad you said Minecraft because I had no clue what y'all were talking about.
I still don't. I know what Minecraft is, but I don't know
Well,
the
creeper to
characters.
me, you know, it's like Peeping Tom.
So my grandson who lives here, he just turned 20. When he turned 7, he wanted a Minecraft cake. So I constructed him this huge cake. So I used cake pieces. Then I used Rice Krispies. And then for the water, I used the gelatin things that are really,
The jigglers.
the jigglers. So I made the jigglers
Okay.
out of the water. And and I decorated it and put little figures, a little pig and the creeper and the kid's
Oh,
name.
that's cool.
What's the guy's name? Tom? No. I can't think of the Minecraft guy's name, but yeah, he loved it.
Steve.
Yes,
No, it's not
Steve.
Steve. Is
No.
it Steve?
No, I think it is Steve. I think his name is Steve.
Hold on. I'll have
Look and see. I'm not sure, but I think it's Steve.
I have
Sounds-
no idea. I'm just going to sit here and crochet.
Yeah, I don't know
Minecraft
either, but it
Steve's name.
sounds right to me.
Is it Steve?
But it was a huge cake. It was
Okay.
like 24 by 13. Huge cake.
There has been confirmation if his name is Steve.
That's what I thought. I thought it was Steve. So this cake was 24 inches by 12 inches or 15 inches. It was huge because I constructed it. I cut the cake into squares and stacked them on top of each other, and I made a world for him.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
cool.
That's a good
He-
grandma.
Yeah.
Here's
he-
my creeper hat. It's gonna pop up on the screen. I found a picture of it.
Oh, that's cool. Did you see my Grinch hat that I made and my Cindy Lou Who?
No, I did not.
Joe got the creeper or the
Grinch.
Grinch hat for niece, and the Cindy Lou Who
Yeah,
one-
and I got a picture of Zach and my brother wearing the hat, and they pulled it over their face.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're so
Yeah.
weird.
Let's see.
and then the Cindy Lou Who I still have. So I don't know if I have a picture of the Cindy Lou Who.
Oh, fun.
Don't know if I have the picture. Oh, yes, I do have it. It's right here. It's a Cindy Lou Who hat and the scarf.
I'll have to
Hold
look
on.
at the pictures and see if I have the pictures of.
So it's got
Oh,
all
that's cute.
it's got all the curls on top of it.
Oh.
And then I put curls on the bottom of the scarf.
I liked
that.
it too, but I didn't want to be
That is
greedy.
cute.
I know.
I like
It's
that
okay.
pink too.
It's actually not pink. It's purple.
No, what?
It's purple.
That looks like a vintage pink.
It's purple.
Yeah, I was gonna get that one too, but like, I don't want to be greedy, you know.
I still have it for sale. I don't think. Oh, and here's what the curls look like for the Grinch hat. I don't have a picture of the Grinch, but that's the curls for the top of the head.
Yeah, that's tonight.
Oh,
I
those
thought
are neat.
you were an octopus.
Yeah, I know. She's like, "Are you doing an octopus?" No.
I'll have to see if I can.
Hey, Jeff, welcome in.
Hey,
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 Jeff.
Jeff.
I
But I
have to
don't
see if I
know.
can find pictures.
Oh yeah, because you have it. I mean, you had it, so you took
Yeah,
pictures.
if I get knocked out, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
No, they're talking about Minecraft, Larry.
No, yeah. Yeah, the character Creeper is where is it? Of course, I'm doing it with a brighter green. It's this character right here. That's Creeper,
Oh, okay.
but I'm doing a brighter green than that green. I don't like that green.
See, that looks brown to me.
It's like an olive green.
Okay.
And if you watch Minecraft or you look at you see Minecraft, it's a much brighter green.
Yes,
I
they are.
remember my son played it, but that's all I know.
Look at this. This is something I'm thinking about making.
I have never
Oh.
successfully. I have like one little square
That's
that I.
neat.
Yeah, it looks like it's down in a hole, you know?
Yeah, it wouldn't. It
Yeah.
wouldn't. Mine wouldn't. It didn't pan out for me. Hello, Chris Nealon.
Hey,
Hey,
Chris.
Chris Nealon. Yeah, I want to do that. I just don't know what I'll do with it. But it looks fun to do.
Larry says you say creeper. I think Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love that movie.
Oh, so this is
Good movie.
Jessica. This is the picture I took. I made the pattern off for my my cardigan. I just saw the picture and I just created it for myself.
Oh, wow. Heck
That's
yeah.
the back of it. And so I figured it out by looking at the pictures, how to make it. And she had made it off of this picture.
Oh, cool. So it was a picture of a picture that's kind of inspired everybody to do it.
Right. And I ended up
That's
writing
neat.
And the funny thing is I sent Connie's picture to my sister. Now my sister's going to make one based on Connie's.
pattern.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
because she said I want one of those.
Oh, geez. Okay. Here's the pictures.
Oh.
Let's see. Joe just sent me the pictures of the Grinch picture,
Oh, sweet.
hat. So they pulled it down over their head. Let's see.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then there it is, the way it without it being pulled down.
That looks awesome.
And then that one,
I love the eyes.
yeah, I love doing the eyes. That was fun to do. Yeah.
Jeff says, nice job, Miss Connie.
What? Oh, yes, thank you.
Oh, here's JoJo. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Joe.
You can take me off a bit.
Yep.
I sent the pictures to Connie and John both.
Yeah, I showed them the pictures. Thank you.
Oh,
Joe.
did you?
Yes, those are adorable.
Yeah, my brother was in the brown.
Oh, the horsey I've been waiting for her to have her baby is starting her labor. Yay! Sorry.
The horse.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
She's currently pacing and milk and is dripping and she's got diarrhea and yeah, she's in labor.
That's a good sign.
We've been waiting for a week. For a week now she's been
Yeah, we've
showing
been
all the
waiting.
signs.
Imagine what she's been going through
I know.
for a horse.
I know. And then she's got another horse that is one day after her, but she looks like she won't. It'll be another few days before she has the baby. Well, she started out with 8 mares pregnant, and this is the third. The first one was born early, was on the day after Christmas, but she's doing great. And then the next one was 2 weeks later, and now this one, yeah. But
Aw.
last year, one of her horses gave birth 2 months early, and it should have died, but he didn't. He's still alive.
Aw.
He had no knees and no hocks, so he couldn't stand up. So
Yeah.
they let him stand up a little bit, but they put braces on his legs and casts so that he could stand up. And they've worked with him, and he's almost ready to come home. He's at Tennessee Knoxville Equine Hospital,
Yeah.
and they just introduced him to a mini horse. And as soon as they're ready, they're going to go back home. I can show
Oh,
you.
that's awesome.
He
There's a
is.
lady
How
here that
awesome.
raises the miniature horses. They're so beautiful.
Yeah, she's got
And
miniature.
they're colts. She's got pictures. She's just holding them in her lap, like a little
Mhm.
pup.
Yeah, that's the way she did when she. Okay, so 2 of her mini horses had babies last year, and she literally was holding them, and they fell asleep in her lap.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
can show you a picture of the 2 horses together. The one that shouldn't have lived, and the one that is the miniature horse.
Wait, Dutchman wants to know what everybody's working on tonight. I'm working on a baby blanket.
I was making these granny squares, but I'm done for the night.
I'm working on a blanket for a friend of mine.
My hands are tied up because my bird wants to be petted. And if I don't
And
pet her, she bites me.
John's making a rose, I think.
So here is so this one
Aw.
is the mini horse. The little one's the mini horse, and then this one should have died. And
Oh, he looks good and healthy.
he is very healthy. He's growing good. He grew bones and everything, and he needs to learn how to be a horse. So here he is. He bites her, and she lets into him. See, you bit her.
Oh.
She turned her ass to him, which means I'm going to kick you if you do that again. She's teaching him how to be a horse.
Oh.
So she goes back over to him, and he starts to act again, and she flips around again at him. Let's watch. He starts to nose, and there she goes again. Yeah. She's already taught the baby last year how to be a horse. And now
That's awesome.
but they want to be in the same, look, they're in the same pen. They were going to put them separate. They want to be together.
Oh.
They bonded.
They've bonded. We're one day they bonded.
Sometimes that's all it takes with them.
Yeah, and that's a picture of them when they were standing together. And they string tested him, and he should be 13 hands high, but he's growing faster, so they think he's going to be taller. But
Oh,
she's
wow.
a miniature horse, so she's just a little girl.
So yeah, she's gonna hold her own for sure.
Well, yeah. Last year, her the horse that treated her like it was her daughter, she had a little boy, and he was a wild child, and she taught him how to be a stand-up guy and not be wild anymore. So, but yeah. But this horse that's in labor right now, Katie, who owns her, helped her get born 3 years ago because she has her mommy.
Oh, neat. Now, is this like a Facebook page or a YouTube page or something that?
Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, and
Oh, okay.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, okay.
You can take me off of Big because I gotta go.
Yeah, I think. Yep.
It's time for me to leave, so I'll see you guys all
ma'am.
tomorrow. I've got a video tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's my very last painting on Tuesday night. After that, it'll be my other channel on Tuesday night.
All right. Well, I will see you tomorrow for bingo if you're around.
I will be around. Well, wait, I don't know. I have to go grocery shopping. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Me too. Same.
Okay, I'll see you guys
All
later.
right.
Good
All right.
night.
All right. Bye.
I really don't want to go shopping. It's a shame you have to have food, isn't it?
Wow. Look how far the progress is made.
I know. That's why I said he's motoring on it.
Greg says enough forcing around, Connie. Too bad you wouldn't hear in here to hear that one.
She might still be there in the chat.
Yeah.
Is your finger numb, John?
No, it's my pinky store. I don't know why. It just is. Now I gotta do a color change. Haha.
Yay. The color change is what's fun.
We all love color changes.
Yes.
It's our favorite thing to do.
Linda, come here.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm looking forward to Friday, but I'm not looking forward to Friday. I'm looking forward to Friday because I get the baby. I'm not looking forward to Friday because Bill goes back to work.
Oh.
Oh, yay. She just had the baby.
Yay. Night, Connie.
Night. Yeah, they have this really cool monitor they put on the mares now. It's called a phone monitor. It's kind of like, the alarms you can put on doors, and if you open the door, it sets the alarm off.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like that, but it goes on either side of the,
Uh-huh.
when the foal's feet come through, it breaks the connection and sends an alarm to her phone.
Okay, so I got a question then. Why is it you're not allowed to show humans being born, but you're allowed to show animals being born? And don't give me this, oh, it's nature.
I
Most
don't
people
know.
don't want those parts of them showing.
But they're okay with animals. Aren't humans just animals too?
You can watch animals mate too, but you're not supposed to watch porn.
Just saying. People are pretty selective about what they want to watch on TV.
Never seen a birth other than the ones that I did myself. And I really didn't watch them.
Didn't Bill videotape them for you so you can watch them later?
I would have kicked his butt.
Mhm.
I didn't even want pictures of me taken. Not at your most attractive while you're giving birth. And definitely don't want all the things I said on video for people to hear. Nope. Some things you just don't want repeated. I got her first mini brand. It's miniature toys. So I think she'll be tickled Friday. And then I got her some gel pens and a coloring book. What else did I get her?
What
Oh,
kind of toys are you getting, Amy?
I got the baby her own set of gel pens for here. She has some for daddy's and she has some for mommy's, but she didn't have any for here. Which, I mean, she was using mine and that's fine because she takes pretty good care of them. But I
That's
thought
good.
she'd like to have her own set. But we were shopping, or I was shopping on Amazon, and she pointed, she goes, I'd really like to have that, and pointed to an American Girl doll. And I was just like, yeah, I'm 22, that's fine. It was just clothes. It's doll clothes.
No. Okay.
For how much? For how much?
20, I think $22.97.
Doll
when-
clothes?
when it
For
came
like a bunch of them?
and I'm like, how does a
No, for
doll
one
fit
outfit.
in this box? And then it dawned on me it wasn't the doll. Well, no, I bought her an American Girl doll 2 Christmases ago, but she said she needed new clothes. So that should have clued me in on what she was pointing at, because I was just like, yeah, and I just put it in the cart.
Well, have you ever gone to Build-A-Bear?
No,
One.
I don't go
Okay.
in malls because I
Yeah,
don't like
Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear clothes are just as expensive as the freaking bears themselves.
Yeah, they're outrageous.
I mean, I've heard of it. I know a lot of people that's gone there, but no, I knew there was one up at the mall, but it's not any. My boys were not teddy bear boys. And yeah, Bill doesn't let me around anywhere that has bears because I kind of like I am with yarn.
Yeah. Megan took Michaela to one about 6 months over back, and the bear lights up on the inside. Oh, I need that.
There, I mean,
Michaela,
bears.
Michaela's like, this is mine. You have to go get your own. Oh, damn it.
What fun is that?
Right.
It's like yours.
And then there was like this little bitty mini stuffed animal she got, probably like a Dollar Tree or something. You can have this one. I will share. Then I want the bear. And Megan's like, "Do you really want a bear?" And I was like, "No, it's fine."
Anthony pretty much took
Yeah.
all my stuffed bears away from me, so I have, I think, one or two left that I told him he couldn't have.
Yeah. I used to have a huge collection that I get at fairs from playing that Crazy Eight game they had, where they tossed in the kickball and it lands on your number. You get a stuffed animal.
Yeah,
Well, I always sat in this one corner. If you always go to, you win 9 times out of 10. And I walked away with like 3 trash bags full of stuffed animals. But anyway, when I had Zach, I kind of took over all my stuffed animals. I
Yeah.
even had these big tiger slippers, and they roared whenever you walked. Yeah, he thought those were his, and he took them over. And I had gorilla ones too. And we know, I don't know what happened to the gorilla ones. I still have the tiger ones.
I have an octopus.
Yeah,
that
they don't
sings,
roar anymore.
You Spin Me Round that Bill bought me for Valentine's Day one year. And she will play with that. And I was like, look, I said, you can play with that all you want, but it goes back in Graham's bedroom. And she'll play with it for a while and she'll take it back in there and put it back on its table.
Yeah, I have.
How old that thing is.
Yeah, my older brother painted a wolf figurine, and Dad said I can take that, so I need to bring him over here. But up on the shelf over here, I have the last Christmas gift he gave me, which is a unicorn, ceramic unicorn. And then my first Christmas with Willie, he gave me a Winnie the Pooh clock with a dome over it. And I have that.
No clock
Just
like
for-
that.
Because I like Winnie the Pooh. You know, it's a bear. Respect.
Well, yeah. Winnie the Pooh was my first favorite bear.
Yeah. And stuff on that shelf is stuff that nobody touches but me. 'Cause that way, if it gets broke,
It's on you.
it's on me. It's no one to blame but myself. You know, the clock's just sentimental. But like the unicorn, it can never be replaced. My brother passed away when he was 15.
I have a koala bear that I think it was one of those Kincaid things. You sent off. My parents got it for me. For God, what? It's the only Christmas or birthday present they ever bought me. I think I was 27. 27. I have it on the shelf up here. That and the Bertram is the only ceramic bears that I know I have a bunch somewhere, but I don't know where they're at. They're in a box because I wrapped them up, put them away when the boys was little because I didn't want them to get broken.
Yeah, up on the shelf, my sister-in-law gave me an Avon bear. It's like, I think it's crystal, and it's got a ruby inset in its belly for a birthstone. And Zach has one. Zach has one too. It's up on the shelf. But she just gave us for the heck of it, you know. They had them, and
Yeah, I
she
do
asked,
like the bears.
asked if I wanted one. I go, oh, it's a bear, of course.
I know where he's from, Greg. I have watched everything on Winnie the Pooh I could ever find.
Yeah, Zach's nursery when he was born was all Winnie the Pooh.
I always thought Christopher Robin was so lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, his room was total Winnie the Pooh. I mean, the walls, the floor, his crib, his clothes. Might have gone a little overboard.
A little. You're like a
The
little.
boys' nursery was done all in clouds, blue skies and clouds. I found this really
Yeah.
cool wallpaper, and the clouds were printed on it. And by the time it just looked like a really bright blue, cloudy, you know what I mean? But you have the big white
Yeah.
puffy clouds and the bright blue sky.
Yeah.
I just thought that would be something happy to wake up to.
I'm trying to think. Eric's is my brother. His daughter's was like Dr. Seuss,
Oh God, Anthony
and
loves up Dr. Seuss.
Michaela's was all unicorns.
That boy has every Dr. Seuss book, and he can pretty much recite all of the Dr. Seuss books to you. And then when the Dr. Seuss, what's the dude's name that did the cat?
What? The cat? Horton?
No, Horton. Horton was the elephant.
Lorax?
No, the actor that did the live action The Cat in the Hat.
Hey, he's Canadian. Mike Myers.
Yeah. I hate that movie. I absolutely that ruins The Cat in the Hat for me. That kid loves it. He will sit and watch it over and over and over. Kind of like Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
Loves that movie.
It's as bad as Top Secret.
Nah. I mean, I love Robin Hood Men in Tights. I watch it over and over again. Not as much as he does. But the Cat in the Hat one, nope, did not like that movie.
yeah, I watched it once, and it was like that was enough. Wasn't my favorite.
Nah. I thought they made it way more adult than it needed to be.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that.
It was just like, well, I mean, like the farting and the disgusting things that the cat didn't act like that in The Cat in the Hat.
Yeah,
Not like to that extent. And I just thought it was kind of
should
gross,
have been more kid friendly. Is what you're
Yeah.
saying?
in my opinion. If it was made for kids, if it was made for adults, they should have upped the rating on it.
What was the rating?
PG.
Parental guidance, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
But every little kid you knew was watching that movie because it was The Cat in the Hat.
Yeah. Megan loves Disney movies. I think she has them all.
Yep, Anthony too. And Bill has all of the How to Train Your Dragon movies.
I've
That's
never seen those. I've
Yes.
never seen any of those.
movies.
Sometimes when we're over there at Dad's, Megan like, "You want to watch a movie?" And I was like, "It's like 5 o'clock in the evening." I was like, "What Disney movie are we watching today?"
I'm still in here. I haven't gone anywhere. Thanks for checking.
Because you know it's going to be something like that because Michaela's around. You know, it's only 5 o'clock. I was like, "Sure, I'll go pop up some popcorn."
I didn't sneak out the window.
We haven't had popcorn for a while. That sounds good.
You can go in there now with Daddy. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere.
What? You want some crab? I have some crab over there left over.
Yuck.
No, you don't want any?
No.
I just had some crab and some garlic butter. earlier. Imitation crab.
I love it like that.
Because I'm cheap,
Oh,
you know.
Christ,
I don't have money for real crab, damn it.
I don't like real crab, to be quite honest, unless it's crab legs.
Yeah. So I just got some imitation crab, and sometimes I like either butter or some garlic butter with it, you know. And that's
Yes,
what
Larry, that was my favorite version of Robin Hood. I have to agree.
that's what I had tonight. And I asked the
I
boys what they
I'll just-
wanted for tomorrow for dinner, and they're like, "It's Tuesday and it's laundry day." Okay, which means they want Godfathers because they're $10 a pizza.
Oh,
You
So I
can do
said,
the imitation crab in the garlic butter and toss it with some pasta. It's really good too.
yeah, I didn't have any though. I didn't really cook. I just wanted something to munch on and eat. I hadn't eaten, so I had to take a shot and all that. So I just did that. That was fine. And I guess tomorrow we're having pizza. And we got some garlic sticks in there, garlic bread sticks in there. I think I'm gonna put those in the oven to have with the pizza. I have those and probably not pizza.
Pizza actually does sound good.
I'm not a huge pizza person.
I don't eat pizza very often, but I do like pizza.
I mean, we got pizza a few weeks ago over at Casey's. We got a sausage and a Canadian bacon. I was like, well, I guess I'll eat sausage. And Willie swore to me, he's like, it tastes like ham, the Canadian bacon does. I was like, bullshit, bacon.
No.
And he's like, no, try a piece. I'm not wasting a whole piece. Just give me a bite of yours. He tore off a piece of the cheese so I could taste it. And I was okay, that's pretty good. He's like, it's not like bacon you fry up in a skillet. Okay, good. So yeah, he decides that when we go to Casey's, that's what he's getting from now on because he likes it. It's like, makes me no difference, but I'd rather just have a toasted cheese or something than pizza.
God, I love grilled cheese sandwiches. You can do so much with grilled cheese to dress it up.
I like putting tomato on them.
Tomato and some fresh spinach leaves.
I never have fresh spinach leaves. I have canned spinach. That's about it. I like tomato, and sometimes I put like the budding meat, so like the turkey, chicken, or ham, whatever. I'll put that on there with the tomato and cheese and toast
When
it.
I went to Kentucky, Kelly took me to Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, and I had my first barbecue chicken pizza. I loved that barbecue chicken pizza. I have never had it anywhere else that I liked it.
No.
I haven't tried it.
It's yeah.
If I have pizza, I want. If I have a pizza, I want a pizza. We went to a buffet pizza place.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Gaddy's is.
With we were with my brother-in-law and his wife, and then Willie and Zach. And his brother comes back, and he's got like spaghetti noodles on his pizza. I was like, what the hell is that? Spaghetti. He's like, I don't know, but I'm trying it. And someone else eats taco pizza. I was like, if I want a taco, I'll go get a taco somewhere.
No, I don't like taco pizza.
Yeah, for me, when we go out to a chicken buffet like that, or like a pizza, I get the chicken if they have it, because I'd just rather not have pizza. That's the only time that they'll see me eat a piece of pizza there is if it's Supreme. I do like Supreme pizza, but
I like Supreme pizza if they take the green peppers off of it.
No, I like peppers, olives, onions, tomatoes. I like banana peppers.
No, I don't like banana.
Mushrooms.
There's very few peppers. I like jalapenos.
No, I
there's
don't. I
peppers.
can't. I can't do spicy.
Jalapenos don't have to be spicy. It just depends on how much
Chris,
you use. And it also depends on when, if you saute them for a little bit before you put them on a pizza, it kills some of the heat. It's just like if you're cooking them
okay.
in something, the earlier you put your hot peppers in your dish, the milder they will be at the end of the dish.
Okay. Chris K says my favorite is biscuit and gravy pizza. Oh, biscuits and gravy. I'll fix biscuits and gravy. I don't mind on a pizza.
I've never heard of that, but I would
I
be
have
totally down to try that.
in the freezer. I've got like I don't know, like 4 pot pies that are biscuits and gravy. And Zach's like, "What are these for?" And I was like, "Whenever somebody wants them." They were $1 a piece, so I bought 4.
They banquet.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen those here.
Yeah, 'cause we have Save a Lot here, and they had if you have the app, you can get 4 of them for $1 a piece. So I did.
They closed
Oh,
ours
that's not bad at all.
halfway across the county
Yes.
to get the other one.
Yeah, I figured we can give them a shot and see if we like them. That way we know if we like can buy them for another time.
They actually are pretty good, JoJo.
Yeah, and that way it's a quick meal or a snack or whatever. Just throw it in
Now,
the
their
microwave or oven.
fruit pies, they're really good.
The fruit pie. I never had the fruit pies.
The
Or
fruit
pot
pies are
pies.
good.
I usually get that's like the actual pot pies. It's usually chicken or beef. I like those.
Beef pies and cottage cheese.
Yeah, if you gotta have cottage cheese with it.
Gotta
But
have cottage cheese.
exactly, he asked me quite often to make pot pies, and I was like, "What?" And he's like, like the biscuits with the pot pie stuff on top. And I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "How do you make that?" And I was like, "You don't want to know." I was like, "I usually boil some chicken breast, and then I shred it, and then I add that to cream of chicken soup, add some whatever veggies I want, mix it all together, make your biscuits, open them up, and throw that shit right on top and throw it in the oven for just a little bit longer." And he's like, "But they're good." And I was like, "Well, as long as you eat them." I do stuff simple.
Oh yeah, homemade pot pies. You can do it so many different ways.
We just do it over biscuits,
Two crust.
My mom would actually make the pot pies, and I was like, "Oh, hell no. Whatever you're up on the table for, I'm going to beat your ass. Go lay down. Go." Yeah. Go.
I'm assuming you're talking to the cat and not
Yeah.
Zach.
Well, Zach just opened his door. "You stay off my fucking table, Zachary. I'll beat your ass too."
I said this.
Yeah, you're gonna do it for fucking spite. That table may not hold either one of us.
Yeah, we're like prayer about the piece. Good luck with that.
Do you have something on the table she's getting into?
I don't think so. This has a little cleared up. Was Mike down here earlier? Okay, I thought you were talking to him.
No, I was we're here. We're live.
Yeah, I know, but I thought I heard voices from in here besides you.
Oh no! Just so you know, live.
There's voices in our heads, yeah.
I usually tell him live, so he doesn't be all rude and shit, and start walking through farting and belching.
Never stopped him before.
I know.
I limit it though.
Yeah, you limit it. Was there something on the table?
No.
She's just looking, huh?
Yeah.
Grab her a wet food. She hasn't had one for a few days. I'll give it to you if you want me to.
Where is it?
There's a sack down there, I think. I know, your dad had one last. Who knows? There's
Chris
a box.
the middle picture was great.
Do it right to it.
And she'll show you where the wet food's at, damn
Yeah.
it.
She did. I would raise my hand down there. She went right to it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a soup.
that's fine. She doesn't need a big can of food right now. A little soup. What we having? We are having Friskies with tuna and a velvety chicken broth.
Yum.
Well, doesn't that sound fancy?
Yeah. And she's telling me to hurry the hell up. And sometimes these little foil things you gotta pull off, they're like super glued or something. They don't want to come off. I'm hurrying. Be patient.
Man.
Patience, that's
I have to do this carefully because I don't want to wear this smelly ass shit. Well, hold on.
Meow.
Was the last time
Meow.
poor cat?
You have no patience. Going over there by Zach. What you got over there? Put that in her bowl so she doesn't throw it all over the place.
Where is the bowl?
Right there.
Move your big butt out of the way.
I'm sorry.
Not you. Oh, God.
Jack, don't talk to your mom like that.
I'm not
Nice.
her.
He was talking to Motorboat.
I know.
I answer when he says shit like that all the time. I
I
wasn't
had
talking
to
you,
continue the poking.
You gotta have fun, Zach.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
like that time that he thought Herb said I was a fat ass.
Uh-huh. Just right.
Zach was coming unglued.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. That's good. I'm glad he stepped up.
Yeah. Zach says nobody talks to my mama like that.
No.
Very careful
Yeah.
to leave and come back to dancing on the table.
But you don't talk to my mama like
Oh yeah, he says he gets joking, but you don't talk to my mom like that.
No, we all talked to her like that.
You know, they
that.
always,
Ray, I don't find out where the hell you live.
I'll give you John's address.
I'll give you my address. You can bring the box up with you.
Yeah, bring that yarn box is what we sent you. No, they don't call me a fat ass or nothing. We're not like that, Zach.
Nope.
You know, they may be talking about something else and say fat ass or whatever. And I answer them.
It's a cabbage rose.
But no, they don't
Not
call
done yet.
anybody.
It's not done yet, but
Yeah. They're not mean like
Man,
that.
look at you go.
No, they're not mean like
Hey,
that.
Mary, welcome back.
Let's see. Chris K says the mental picture was great, Joe. Of what? Of what?
Zach on the table.
Oh. Mary says, I leave then come back to dancing on the table.
I asked that beef out there. Didn't say I was dancing on it.
What were you going to do on the table?
I don't know. Nothing, hopefully.
Nothing. You hear her, Zach?
Oh, yeah. You heard her going to
All
town
right.
on that. Holy crap.
Going crazy.
thanks, Mary. I'm pretty much done for the night. My fingers are killing me. How do you guys freaking do this all day long?
I take lots of breaks. Like I haven't crocheted like 10 minutes now. That's put it aside. But I have to with the way my hands are. There's no choice. I used to be able to go, you know, start crocheting like at 9 in the morning and go all the way through till midnight. And that's how I got a blanket done in a week. There's no way I can do that now. That last blanket I made took what, like 3-4 weeks or more? A long time. Pisses me off. Motorboat, it's empty.
But
You're
I
done.
need more.
No, she's just licking an empty bowl, just going crazy over there. And
And she's right back to it.
yeah, she's right back to it. Yeah.
Oh, she's
Maybe
right.
there's a little bit of gravy on the side of it or something. I don't know. Whatever. She'll be happy for a little bit. What are you doing over there?
What do you think I'm doing?
What are you eating? What are you eating?
Food,
Steak?
food,
Steak?
Food.
Food.
Hey, food is not eating.
You forgot a cow in the chat. I heard it. Did you hear it, Zach?
Yeah.
You didn't hear it?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Some of y'all mental.
She said you're mental.
Well, we all know that. I
It's
don't
not
like
certified.
Well, what you said the other day, Zach, that we all need Jesus and an exorcism or two.
Both of them do, yeah.
we were getting bad that day though.
Yeah, we were. He's like, you all need Jesus and an exorcism, maybe two.
You gotta go to church or freaking go up in flames.
Should we go to church and go up in flames?
So Bill comes in here today with a pair of very fluffy socks, puts them on my feet in my house shoes. And I think he assumed that meant my feet was going to be warm when I went to bed tonight.
Subtle.
He just jumped a little bit when I put my feet on him last night.
Oh, I hear her now. She ate the
My entire
gravy.
body can be raging and I'll be sweating and my feet are like chunks of ice. Don't know why.
My feet freeze at night.
Oh no, my feet's like this all the time.
Oh,
The only time my feet are not cold is if it's like over 90 degrees. Then my feet get hot.
yeah. Mine are a little chilly right now. I don't have socks or anything
Oh
on.
no, they don't feel cold to me.
Oh, okay.
But when you put
Well,
them
I don't feel my
skinny
feet.
legs,
With that neuropathy, I really don't feel
There we
my
go.
feet. But when I touch them, they feel a little chilly. Oh, I like that. That's cool.
pretty. Yeah.
Remember, learn from a kid and not to mess with his feet.
It looks a little different when you wrap it better, right?
Well, yeah, and you
Doesn't
gotta
look like cabbage rose that way.
and you realize that not all of them's going to look exactly the same.
Yeah, they are.
Because nothing in nature mimics or repeats.
Yeah,
Isn't
so
that weird?
basically,
You can have twin animals, but you can't have twin plants.
you sort of can, but so I got to put 1, 2, 3, 4 more leaves on here. So it's a 3 doubles, 2 triples, 2 double triples, chain 3, 2 double triples, 2 triples, 3 doubles, and a single.
Got problems with my ears again, Mom.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
You in trouble with your ears?
Especially I heard.
Yeah. Well, if
Gives
you
it this nice
if you
little point in
scratch
the
your
center.
ears and get the sore in there, and you scratch it again, it's gonna hurt.
No.
Yeah.
And this one,
tomorrow
I
I'll
watched
check
this.
it out.
I watched the rest of the video. This one's actually all sewn together too on the bottom.
Does she put them on stems?
No, I will though.
Craft glue it. There you go.
No, I'm going to. I got to get one of those rope makers. You
You
know,
can make one.
paracord.
You can make one.
No, I'm going to buy one of those rope makers, bracelet maker, whatever. I'll stick a dowel in it.
Called
Stick a
French
dowel in it. Put the yarn over it and stick it in the bottom. Put some leaves on it. Thorns. Ooh, thorns.
Make one out of a circle of cardboard. What?
Right,
I'm sorry.
Is anybody
I
else?
can make it to myself. I'm not going to go buy it. I'm cheap.
Is anybody else going to Lucet? Is that what it's called? Braid maker, a bracelet maker. cord
It's
maker.
a French knitter.
Is it the 3-prong thingy?
And yeah, and you
No.
spin it.
Well, there's one of those, but there's
It
also
makes,
one that
I-cord. It's
Yeah,
an I-cord
I-cord.
maker. You can make
After the show, is anyone going to the hangout? Or is everyone
I will
calling
not
it a
be.
night? Okay. I'm going to call it a night then.
See, I was
Okay,
thinking
just
of one of those. One of those I-cord makers.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing.
It's basically the
An
same thing
automatic
as a
one.
French knitter, just
I've
fancy.
seen those
Well, yeah.
I think I've seen those
One
on
of those.
Temu.
One of those instead of one of these ones. Hold on a second. Come on. Because they're the same price. So why would I get why would I get a manual one when I can get an automatic one for the same price?
I don't know.
You can get them. It's still manual. You still have to spin it. It's still manual. Just
I don't know, but there's a difference between turning a crank as opposed to
yeah,
doing
but
that.
see, I have all kinds of cardboard boxes that I can cut circles out of and just make one.
Larry
Oh,
said John Steve Good had or has a pattern in his page, the Lucid tool.
Oh yeah, you could make a lucid. Yeah.
Mary Crafty Corner says I have one. Make sure you have a fishing weight to help it come through evenly.
Or a heavy bead.
I got lots of washers.
That'll work.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
eat
no,
you.
I'll go to Michael's and buy an I-cord tool.
And some yarn.
I have yarn.
Oh, you mean like a pearl bead or something, Chris? Chris says she puts surprises in the middle of her roses.
Put a bee in the middle.
Like a
Smell
pearl
it. Oh,
bead.
it stuck my nose
Oh, a bee. That would be cute.
with a stinger on it too.
And then Mary says I tied weight to chip clip and then just clip on the end.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah, that does work.
Anybody else got anything to add for the evening before we go? 3
We
hours.
got bingo tomorrow.
Yes, we have
Bingo tomorrow.
over on
What
Chester's
time?
Camp.
And we're gonna do yarn auction in between some games.
What
Get more
time are
yarn.
you? What time are you starting?
Good question.
Connie has her painting tomorrow at 8.
Correct. Just somewhere around when after Connie's done.
Okay.
Maybe
about
kind of like
8:30.
right before she ends ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in between 8:15 and 8:45.
Innards. You can put innards inside your roses,
What kind of innards?
like it's
That's
intestines coming out, or what?
That's when you say 8:30-ish.
Yeah.
Can't say
Yeah.
ish.
Ish.
Americans got different ishes. I'm telling you right now. And an ish for an American is half hour before or half hour after, whereas an ish for Canadian is 5 minutes either way.
Night, Larry. Night, Mary.
Ours is
All
5
right.
plus 5 plus 5 plus
She puts
5.
people in
Yeah,
her.
well, yeah, I'd say like 5-10 minutes either way.
Yeah.
Ish.
Ish.
5-10 minutes ish.
Yeah, no, Jess
Ish.
can't say ish because she'll say 9-ish and then it's like 11 o'clock. That doesn't work. That's not a ish.
What would that be?
That would be
That'd be you needed a watch. Learn how to tell time.
Yeah, an alarm is good. A bingo alarm. I have a bingo alarm.
Would you
What?
stop?
What?
It's about motorboat. It's back mouthing you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
She's all happy now. She's in front of the heater. She's eating.
Stop.
She's
I
she's
even
happy
give you
with
an orange.
it.
She's ready for night.
Yeah, she's all good.
All right, everybody. Well, have a good night then. Join us tomorrow for bingo, and we'll see you all mañana.
Goodbye.
Everybody.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone. Have a good night.